What is up, everybody? We are live. Another stream, man. Good to be here. Good to be here, y'all. I think this one's going to be a little quicker because I started a little bit later in the night. But today's agenda, we are breeding a Venusaur number 1. And we'll see what else we get into. But that is number 1 on the list, is breeding a Venusaur. First things first, we are going to farm up a little bit of money. I'm going to do this off coin because I'm not going to do that much. Just hit the Striaton City Gym. And we'll probably do Morimoto and Cynthia too. We can probably wrap that up in like 15 minutes. So, yeah, we're not going to start a coin or anything. But, yeah, we're going to start with that just to make sure we have a little bit of cash to go into this with, and then we'll get started. And I suspect we might be breeding some Venusaurs to sell as well, which I would love to do, dude, just to make a little bit more money and kind of get my stack looking right for that upcoming Halloween event, which I'm so excited for. I'm gonna go ahead and pop open the live chat as well, as always, guys, just to make sure I can see what y'all are saying. And yeah, man, should be some fun tonight. Should be some fun. Let me go ahead and just fix this. All right, good. Everything looks good. All right, we're in. We're locked. Cool. Yeah, we're just gonna do the old Striaton City Gym run. Nice, quick, and easy. Go ahead and just farm me up a ton of cash. Not that much, but this should put me over 12 mil, which should be nice. And then we'll start the breeding, man. And I'm excited, man. I kind of want to start to put together a team for my Infernape. And I understand that Infernape kind of can get slotted into whatever team it kind of looks like. But, yeah, I don't know. We're just going to breed up some more Pokemon that it can be compatible with. And then maybe in a little bit, we'll kind of build a team together. How am I doing? I'm doing well, man. How are you? Good to see you here. Hope you are just as excited as I am for the upcoming event. I'm sure that you are. It's going to be a lot of fun. But, yeah. It's good. It's good getting on PokeMMO, gearing up for the event. I actually went to a chili cook-off today, which was kind of cool and interesting. I think it's the first one that I've been to. And I gotta say, I was disappointed. I gotta be honest, guys. My mom makes an absolutely phenomenal chili. The rumor is, because she got this recipe from other people, the rumor is that this is George W. Bush's family recipe. The chili that my mom makes, which is kind of hilarious. And you know what? He makes a damn good chili. So I was going in with high expectations, and they were not quite met, I'll say. I was a little bit disappointed in the chili cook-off, but it was fun. It was fun. Saw some people in the community. Yeah. I just thought that was funny. Alright, we are working our way through here. Everything's looking good. And we're about to finish the money grinding. We're only going to do, like I said, like probably another like 10 minutes after this. We're just going to finish Striaton, do Morimoto Cynthia, and then we'll get to the breeding. And we're going to start with the Venusaur, and I'm hoping, I suspect, that we'll be able to make a couple and sell some. I suspect that there's profit sitting on the table here for Venusaur, but we'll see. We'll see. Alright. Just wrapping this up. I'll just say about the chili cook-off, which I was disappointed by, is, and I bet that this is a common idea for people going into a chili cook-off, is that they want to differentiate themselves from like a classic chili. At least that's what I saw. I saw a lot of different takes. I saw vegan chili. I saw a lime chili. Hold on, let me just do that. I saw a Korean chili. I saw a brisket chili. What's wrong with just making a really good classic chili, man? You know? Riddle me that. Riddle me that. That's honestly why I was disappointed. I felt like a lot of people went for the novelty route, and while it tasted interesting, I would never want to eat a bowl of it. You know? And that's, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like the Pepsi versus Coke taste test, you know? If you take like a little sip of Pepsi, I'm actually more of a Pepsi guy, but this is kind of how that goes. If you take a little sip of Pepsi, you're more likely to say you would prefer it because it's sweeter. And then if you drink a whole can of Coke, you'd be more likely to enjoy the entire can because it has a more complex taste profile rather than just being sweet. But anyway, that has nothing to do with Pokemon. Alright. I hope y'all are doing well tonight, though. Should be a fun stream. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter one because I started late, guys. Sorry about that. But, alright, there we go. We're already over 12 million. Let's go do Morimoto and Cynthia, and then let's get into the breeds, man. I'm actually very excited. I really want to put... If you guys saw, I made, a perfect... Infernape recently, and I really want to get a team put together so I can bring it to OU. And I'm not the most, or I'm not the best at team building, so I'm gonna kind of have to figure it out. But it makes sense to me that it would do well on a Sun team. But I also know that it just is like generally a good Pokemon you can kind of slot in wherever. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what team we're going to end up using it on. But I know it's going to do well, right? I know it's going to do well. I saw, shout out Smooge, I was just watching a video of his actually from months ago that was showing Infernape. And it was just on like a super basic team. Like it had Starmie, Garchomp. I'm trying to remember what else. Obviously Infernape. I don't know, but you know, like it wasn't like a Sun team or anything like that. It was just like pretty standard team plus Infernape. So I don't know. I also need to make more of those months though. I don't have defensive Garchomp or defensive Starmie. Or no, I do, right? I have a bold Starmie. Wait, or is it timid? I can't remember. We'll have to go through the box and kind of look through that too. Also, I wanted to say this too. On that specific team, because I was asking about what fire move Infernape should run. On that specific team, Infernape was running Flamethrower over Flare Blitz or Overheat, which confused me because Flamethrower just does less damage than both of those moves. So yeah, I'm not really sure what's up with that. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. Also over Fire Blast as well, right? I'm assuming it's for the consistency of Flamethrower because Overheat lowers your special attack and Flare Blitz you take damage and Fire Blast you can miss. But I was surprised by that. I was surprised by that. Alright. Anyway. Let's just finish up the money grinding. Yo, how's it going, man? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Thanks for coming and saying what's up, guys. I like just started stream, so it's cool. New to the game and also to the stream. Welcome, bro. Welcome. It's a wonderful game, and I'm a wonderful, I'm a wonderful streamer. So I hope you enjoy your time here, man. Sheesh. What do I do here, guys? I'm gonna sack Typhlosion. But yeah, I mean, I talk about this a lot. And I'm a huge fan of Pokemon. And this is the most fun and rewarding Pokemon game I've ever played. So, yeah, man. I think you found it to the right place. I don't know if I've told the story before on stream, but I think it's cool. When I was like in like junior, senior of high school, any advice for a newbie? Sure. And then I'll say what I was gonna say. So here, first things first, can you tell me what kind of newbie you are? Like, for instance, have you just started the game and you haven't, like, how many gyms have you beaten? Have you beaten a region? You know, give me some context and I can give you better advice. Also, Morimoto is putting up a serious fight this time, which is annoying. Oh my gosh! Guys, am I about to lose to Morimoto? That would be embarrassing. That would be genuinely embarrassing. I have been summoned. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Hope you're having a good night. It's good seeing all the familiar faces, guys. I appreciate the support, man. It really does mean a lot. But yeah, bro, if you can give me more of a specific on what kind of newbie you are, what stage in the game you're in, I can give you better advice. Anyway, in the meantime, I'll continue with what I was saying. Okay, well, I just beat Kanto's story. Okay, perfect, man. Okay, the advice I can give to you is like you are in the perfect position. Thank you for coming to the stream and asking this. Okay, here's the deal. Let me go heal and collect my thoughts. But in short, like, you're in a perfect spot. I did 2 factory resets last night. Rest in peace, bro. I hope your PC is cooking and you're able to play SL. PokeMMO is the dream game to anyone who grew up playing the first 5 gens. I could not agree more, man. That's why I'm here. Okay, let me get into this. So, you've just beaten Kanto. That means, like, essentially you've beaten 1 region. I don't know if you've done Sebi Islands or not. That doesn't really matter at all. You're the champion of Kanto, okay? Number 1, you've unlocked the ability to have your Pokemon go to level 100, which is actually huge, okay? You can have level 100 Pokemon. That's awesome. Number 2, you've unlocked all of the good EV and XP training spots in Kanto. Or that's number 2. Excellent. In terms of preparing Pokemon in general, okay? And the reason that specifically is important is that the Halloween event is just around the corner, guys. Projected to come on October 31st. Might come the 30th, might come whatever. The Halloween event, though, is what a lot of people are really excited for, which is coming up, myself included. It's the start of event season if you're new. It's a really, really cool time in this game. It brings a lot of old players that maybe don't play as consistently back to the game. It's event season, right? It's cool, okay? And to have 1 region done means that you can meaningfully participate in the event. And there's tons of different activities. And maybe you're not fully ready to do raids since they are really coming around the corner. If you are interested in doing raids, though, I have 2 videos on my channel that I think are really good at preparing for that, if you're interested. But the long story short is that you can participate in the Halloween event to at least some degree. Right? And you can do that by using Kanto to EV train and XP train your Pokemon up to level 100. Okay? And you can also just buy Pokemon, maybe not level 100, like level 70, 80, whatever, and be able to use them in Kanto. Hold on, let me lock in real quick. So that's huge. My number 1 piece of advice for you right now, don't know all the new Pokemon. No worries, man. Do you want to try a Discord call so I can also stream and talk about Pokemon and SCPs while we play PokeMMO? I still haven't set up like the stream for Discord, so at this moment in time, unfortunately, not. But I'd be willing. I mean, we can just talk about it like right now. Anyway, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. Okay. But if you're gonna be live, that's really dope, guys. Go check out Walter Spike. Anyway, sorry. Okay, sorry. There's going to be probably the easiest thing that you can participate in. I want to learn the breeding process. We're about to do that. We are about to do that. Okay, this is perfect, man. This is actually so perfect. We're about to do that. But the easiest thing that you can participate in for the upcoming event season, that's really, really fun. Or, well, I guess that's subjective. But it's a huge part of it, is the catching swarm Pokemon and turning them in for rewards. Okay? That's a huge part of the event. Also, there's more NPC battles to participate in. There's like children to fight and the pumpkin boss and all of this. And you can do a lot of those, what I would call like easier like aspects. I would say like the hardest thing is the raids, and maybe you're not fully ready for that, and that's fine. Dude, I might even lose to Cynthia. This is like actually such a sell. But you're able to do that, and you're able to do that because you have access to level 100 Pokemon, EXP training spots, EV training spots, and also just buying Pokemon that are useful. What should I even click? This thing is Choice Scarf, or Choice Specs. I'm just gonna click Water Spout and hope for the best. So do that. If you haven't already, get yourself a Smeargle, okay? Get yourself a oh, damn. Empoleon, I actually get rolled. Get yourself a Smeargle with False Swipe, Spore. That's pretty much it. I would also recommend Soak. False Swipe, Spore, and Soak. Dude, I'm actually gonna... This is actually so annoying. I'm actually getting stalled out by an Empoleon here at the end. My god. I don't know. I guess this is what we're doing. But do that. Get yourself a catching team. There's also Breloom is a fantastic catching Pokemon with False Swipe, Spore, Substitute, and an attacking move that can kill. Okay, the sunlight faded, so we should be doing more damage now. Get those Pokemon ready. You can do all of the catching events. You'll make a ton of money from turning in Swarm Pokemon for Mysterious Balls and either holding onto them or selling them right away. Okay? You can also, again, prepare Pokemon for the NPC fights for the Pumpkin, all of that. It's going to be a fun time. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is that you're in the perfect spot. Right now, you're in the perfect spot. You've completed enough of the game to be able to participate in the event, which is awesome. And in the upcoming events. Besides the events, or in between the events, after Halloween, right, until Christmas, I would recommend beating the other regions. And again, the same stuff I was just talking about applies, right? Oh, also, by the way, you can catch alphas. Get yourself a Contrary Spinda with Skill Swap and a Focus Sash, or make it fast enough and give it a Choice Scarf, and you can go and catch alpha Pokemon. You can sell those and make money too. Anyway, doing all those things, right, you can get Pokemon to blaze through the other regions so much faster than you beat Kanto, okay? And the reason is that when you started Kanto, you had a level 5 starter. Okay, so a dude was telling me about amulet farming. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Just straight up, don't do that. That's such a waste of time. In my opinion, well, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's a waste of time, okay? And I'll just show you why. So, first of all, we just made... Is that like 40K since I've been live? Turns out my internet won't let me play certain games. Dude, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. I remember I was playing SL with you recently, and that... Yeah. GG, dude. I hope you get that figured out. That's a shame. But, here we go. I think I made like 40K, right? Just since I've been live doing that. Check this out. Amulet coin. It's worth 18.8. You've been in Kanto about 3 weeks now. Dude, you're doing really, really well. Look at this. An amulet coin is worth 18.8 thousand, okay? So that's about half the value of what I just did, and if you sold these, you would incur listing fees as well, okay? Also, you won't get one. How long have I even been doing this? Like 15 minutes? Like 15 minutes. You're not going to get an amulet coin in 15 minutes, okay? It's just straight up not worth it. It's not worth your time. Just straight up, it is not worth your time, okay? If you want to make money, get this. Get this. Get a Modest Typhlosion. Ideally 31 special attack and Modest, but you get the point. High special attack. And the Move Eruption. It'll learn this naturally at level 88. Okay? Get 2 of them. And then you can do gym runs and what I was just showing off, and you'll make a ton of money. But for beating the other regions, like progressing your account on the game, you don't have to start with the level 5 starter. You can get Pokemon at whatever your level cap is, right? So as you're going through, I think the first level cap is 20, and then it slowly increases from there. You can either use Pokemon that you've already caught that are at like higher level caps to beat the other regions, or buy them from the GTL, or go out and catch them yourself, or whatever you want to do. You'll be able to speed through the other regions so much quicker and get, a fully unlocked account. But I would say focus on event season first, since we're so close to doing that. But yeah, in short, you're in the perfect spot, bro. You're in the perfect spot, and I wouldn't stress about it. If you want to make money, though, I would say number one thing is make a gym team. Okay, let's get on to the breeding. I'm excited to do this. So let's just get started, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed the info dump. Anyway, a little bit rambly, but yeah. Anyway, let's start here, guys. Let's start. So I'm gonna put all these Pokemon in the box. Hold on, let's put this stuff back. All right. Where is what's going on here? Like so? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's start. So, here is what we are doing. Box 5. Okay, this guy. And we can take the leftovers too. Okay, so I want to breed Pokemon that synergize well with this Infernape, because this is the most expensive breed I've ever done. Blah blah blah. It was really cool. I like this Pokemon. It's perfect. Okay, it's perfect, and I want to use it because I realized that I breed a lot of cool Pokemon and then they sit in the box and I never use them. So we're gonna breed more Pokemon. Is a solution that will synergize well. We can make an OU team out of this guy in the future, and we'll actually see him in competitive play. But a gym team costs so much money, bro. Kind of. All right. Last thing we can show off. Okay. How about this? Let's say 25 speed. Let's say 25 special attack at least. And let's look for a good nature. Okay. 1 second. Okay, here we go. Mild. 40k. 40k. It's not that cheap, but it's not that expensive. In short. Special attack boosting nature. 30 special attack IVs. Fast enough. You can get 2 of them. It's called 80k then. Importantly, there's no EV, so you can actually EV train this guy properly, and you start at a level advantage over it being level 1. It's not that expensive, honestly. Look, not everybody has 80k lying around if you just started the game. But this is very achievable. You don't, like I said, you don't have to have it perfect like mine was. This is so good for gym runs, right? Give it max special attack, max speed, and you'll be fine. Anyway, yeah, you don't have to have it perfect, pretty much. I mean, not even perfect, like this Cyndaquil is just under 100k. I know that because I was looking at breeding these to sell, and it didn't actually end up being worth it, so I didn't do it. Whoops. Yeah. So like these are 93k. You don't need this though. You need the 40k one right now. You got 20k right now? Dude, the one I just showed, go buy that one. The Cyndaquil I just showed, that was 37 something thousand, go buy that one. EV train it in special attack and speed. You have to have 2, so mind you. 1 isn't good enough. You have to have 2. Go buy that, and then go get a Sunsetter. Damn, yeah. Go get a Sunsetter. So, hold on, really quickly. You can just show this too. This doesn't matter at all as well, the Sunsetter. So you can have, like, you can just buy like the cheapest Torkoal you can find that has Drought. I just peeped how much money you have, dude. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I've been playing this game for a while. I've been grinding up some money. Started playing about 1 month ago. Already have the gym run team, catch team, and about 30 raid Halloween prep moms. Your videos helps much, dude. Thanks for saying that. I'm glad I could help you, and that is proof that you can do it, man. 1 month and having all that stuff ready. Okay, I can already tell. Like, you're gonna excel in this game. You're gonna be absolutely cooking. You're gonna be absolutely cooking, bro. I'm so happy to hear that. I hope you have a great Halloween event, and I'm happy I could help, dude. But to the guy before that I've been kind of giving some tips to, look at that. It's possible. You can do this stuff, right? And they don't have to be perfect. Like I was just going to show you. For a Sunsetter, this can be the cheapest Torkoal with Drought that you can find. None of these have had Drought because, I mean, that's why people buy Torkoals. So the ones that don't have Drought are cheaper. But you just scroll through until you, yeah, right here. Okay, 4,500. This one has Drought. It's literally just to send in to set Sun when your opponents set Rain. You know, you can just have it die. In fact, like if you're having a suicide Torkoal like this, it's actually better to have it really low level and like kind of shitty. So it actually does die when it gets attacked and targeted because the AI knows it can kill it. Love how you're so helpful, bro. Dude, guys, thanks for the positive. Genuinely, like, I actually can't say that enough. That's like, thank you guys. But there you go. Go get 2 Cyndaquils for 40k. That's 80k in total. Go get a cheap Torkoal for 4.5k, and you're set. And you're set. You're not going to be able to beat every gym, but in general. Oh, also you're going to need choice specs. In the meantime, just use a charcoal. But ideally, choice specs, and that is 100k. And you need 2 of them, so that's 200k. So like, work up to it. You know. In the meantime, just use it. Just use a charcoal. You can go and hit specific gyms that are weak to fire. Like for instance, the gym I just showed you in here. There's a grass type gym. Okay, Castelia City gym is a bug type gym. Icarus City is an ice type gym. Like, go and hit specifically the ones that are weak to fire, and you can like get away with doing this cheaper. Okay. The last thing I wanted to say before we move on, because I don't want to mislead anybody, is that I am a certified Torkoal hater, and we might actually be breeding one up, funnily enough, today, because I think it goes well with Infernape. What I would recommend more is a Ninetales, but these are going to be more expensive because you need to have hidden ability. Yeah, these are more expensive. If you want like a better Sunsetter, there you go, Ninetales. If you want a cheap one, go Torkoal. All right, and you can just use Torkoal as a suicide lead, or sorry, not a lead, a suicide switch in. Okay, so you lead your 2 Typhlosions. When your opponent happens to lead Rain, which actually happened in the gym run we just did, they led a Drizzle Politoed. I switched in the Sun, right? Anyway, let's get on to the breed, guys. I think we're just going to do start with Venusaur. I just kind of want to get into it. We've been doing a lot of yapping, but that's good. I'm glad to talk about this stuff and help you guys out. Anyway, here we go. I want to check some things. So it's Bulbasaur, Venusaur, or Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur, right? So first of all, let's check Venusaur. Also, I never know how to spell these guys. Is it U? Yes, it is. Okay, Venusaur. And I want to check for hidden ability. Okay. This is 150,000. Give me your top 3 Pokemon for PvP. Okay. This is actually... Yes, we can do this too. It's funny. Okay, this is actually... Okay, thanks for reminding me, actually, because we can finally use Heatran in PvP. I have a Heatran. I've never used it in PvP. Okay? If that spoils it, Heatran. Here, let me just show you. Okay? 54.4% win rate is really, really high. Heatran. Okay? Next. It's on this list right here. Conkeldurr. 53% win rate. Okay? And then after that, it's kind of up, I think, to your personal... Okay. 53.7% for Breloom. I did not know about this. I might have to get in on the Breloom. Technician? Okay. I was not aware of this. We might have to get involved with some Breloom teams. That's interesting. But I always like to look out for abnormally high win percentages. Like, usually if a Pokemon's a winning Pokemon, it's like 50 point something to like 52. And like, that's high. 53.7% is abnormally high. So I guess those 3. I guess those 3 are the best, bro. But yeah, you can just look at the statistics. My favorite though is gonna be Kingdra. I've been playing Kingdra's actually losing Pokemon, but I've been seeing a lot of success with Kingdra, and it's really fun to play with. Swiftswim is really fun to use. Anyway, okay, so Venusaur is 150k. Let's look for an ability patch. Grass is only 90k. Okay, now let me see Ivysaur. Ivy. Okay, 160, and Bulbasaur 158. Okay, so we're just gonna ability patch these guys. We're just gonna ability patch these guys, so it doesn't matter. We can go ahead and drop this. That's just gonna be a sunk cost at the end. Let me hold on really quickly. I want to check this too. What should Venusaur be? Probably just max speed, max special attack. And is it modest or timid? Oh, I can just check the stats real quick. We can just check that. It's gonna go modest. Okay. Okay. And also, I want to check Venusaur's specific stats. 80 and 100, and then good overall bulk. Okay. 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 So let's see what this is. Modest. Okay. Good. 350! Okay, guys, this is what I'm saying. There is value here. There is whoa, also. This is cool. This is really cool. Alpha starters are like, I think that only happened once in the game that you could get these guys. Wait, what? Oh, it was hatched? Hold on, how do you, wait. Oh, so I guess they had the original Alpha Bulbasaur and then they like bred it up. That's pretty cool. Beginner tip, trainer rerun Cloyster plus Choice Band. First step to make money after gym rerun team. Not bad. I will say I kind of skipped that step, but because I think gym rerun is just better. But yeah, not bad. Also probably easier to get into since you only need one Pokemon. I also will say that while I was getting into it, because I've always like wanted, or for me that's one of my favorite parts of the game is the breeding system, which I am going to show. Sorry for putting that off for so long, but we have to do your research beforehand, blah, blah, blah. When I was getting into like building strong Pokemon, I would just do that. I would do trainer reruns, not like a set route. Like I would just kind of know where some of the rich trainers are and just use whatever strong Pokemon I just bred. So like you don't have to just like have a Cloyster. Like I was doing them with Hydreigon and stuff like that. Like have it be a strong Pokemon, obviously. But yeah. Anyway. Okay. So that's for Bulbasaur at 350k. Let's see. Ivysaur, probably none on the market. None on the market. And Venusaur. Okay. I suspect there's a lot of money to be made here. So let's get started, guys. Let's get started. Okay. Excellent. I'm glad. So yeah, we'll probably breed a couple of these guys, keep the best one ourselves, and sell the rest. Very exciting stuff. Okay. Hidden ability, I'm gonna say no. Oh, you know what? We can do this too. Check for one. Ooh. Wait, what happened here? Where was this guy? Oh, this is just... Wait! What happens if I just put hidden ability on this and then sell it? What happens if I just buy this, put a hidden ability patch on it, and then just sell it? Oh, the EVs are terrible. That's why. My homie does an amulet farm every day. He does like 4 runs per day. Dude, tell him not to. I don't know how else to put it. That's not a good way to make money in this game. I mean, we talked about it earlier, but look, to each their own. You know, if he enjoys it, if he's enjoying it, that's good. But I suspect he's doing it because he thinks it's a good way to make money. It's not. There's much better ways. Okay. This is interesting. So it looks like the market itself is just very slow. Looks like this market is very slow. Let me check Bulbasaur. Dog, what? No, this is a fair price, right? No, this is like abnormally cheap. Okay. We're just gonna do a little bit of looking around. These aren't gonna sell because they've been up for so long. I suspect there's a lot of money to be made in this market, but there's not that many buyers of the end product, which we have to keep in mind. Okay, so let's check for both of the stats now. Yeah, that's way more. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure we pick up Modest. Modest in one of the stats. That looks to be the way. And I'm also gonna check Ivysaur. Ivysaur. No. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm probably just gonna buy this guy. I think I'm gonna buy all the cheap ones because I think I'm gonna end up selling some. I think there's money to be made here. So we're gonna buy up all the cheap ones. Like genuinely, like I think just like all of these under 30K. I'm just gonna buy them. I think that's just straight up just worth it. Okay. Let's start with that. Let's start with that. I didn't see like that high of defenses for these guys. So for the one that I specifically make myself, I might have to spend a little more money, and that's fine. And that's fine if that's the case. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go through all these guys, check the defenses. Yeah, none of them are particularly that defensive, which is important for PvP. Yeah, all these are like not good defensively. So we're gonna sell all of these after we kind of put on the finishing touches. Okay. Okay, let me now look for the one that I'm gonna use, like the one that I'm actually gonna breed up. So, like the good one, you know? All right, we can also, let's check Ivysaur too, because I suspect that we're gonna find a deal. Like we haven't found a deal yet, but I suspect that we will. So let's go 25 plus in all the defenses. And let's just make that the thing. So that's 50K. Let me check Venusaur. Venusaur is also 45K. And if I check Bulbasaur, come on, give me a deal. Dude, it's expensive to get those defenses up, huh? This is Modest, though. So this is really high defenses in Modest. And I think that's going to be good enough for me. I think this is the best deal I'm seeing. Really good defenses, and I get the Modest. I think I'm going to take this. Because I'm not in the mood to spend all the money I did on that Infernape on a Pokemon that is frankly not that good competitively. I just think it's cool. So we're gonna work with that one. What about to breed, or sorry, what are you doing, may I ask? What about to breed for a PvP team? So I am breeding all of these Bulbasaurs up to 31 IVs and special attack and speed, and to also be Modest. And then I'm going to sell these first 4 of them because their defenses are bad, and I'm going to keep this last one for myself. That's what we're doing. Yeah, I'm about to breed for a PvP team. Or just a PvP Pokemon, but yes, the end goal, guys, is that last stream, or 2 streams ago, or whatever, I made this Infernape, which is naive, which is the nature you want, hidden ability, and perfect IVs. And I spent like 900K on it, and it's really cool, and I like it. And I want to actually use it in PvP rather than it just sitting in my box. So we're building Pokemon that synergize well with it. Okay, and Venusaur is a staple of Sun. Infernape doesn't have to be in a Sun team, but obviously it would make sense in a Sun team, so there you go. Now, let's get a fresh box. Okay, box 8. And let's dump these guys in. And we're going to start all of these breeds. And then I'm going to EV train them together, and we'll sell them as Venusaurs. Okay. And I'll probably ability patch every single one, because it looks like they're more expensive if you ability patch them. Okay. Okay, so all of these are Modest, right? All of these are Modest. Excellent. We just bought all the Modest Bulbasaurs. Wonderful. Now, we need Dittos for these guys. Hello. Okay. Wait, pause. I'm trying to breed the same Pokemon. Let's go. W. Unfortunately, I just bought all of the good... Hopefully you already had a starter. Like a starter option, because I will just say, these were all the snipes. Anyway. Let's find some dittos, guys. Let's find some dittos. Let's go 31, 31. Search. And because all these guys already have... Yeah. So we are going to buy all of the cheapest ones again. Because all of these just need... Yeah. We need 4 of the cheapest 31, 31 dittos. So I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you. I'm going to take you. And I'm going to take you. Done. Alright. Wonderful. And these are nearly done. So we can just do this first, I guess. But I want to get, You just want a Chimchar? Oh, you're saying the Chimchar. Yes. Good. Good, good, good. Alright. Now let's do the Bulbasaur. I like the good Bulbasaur. I want to make, like, we're going to make sure this one's ready to go first, and then we'll just slap these guys on. Right, to these guys. Anyway. Okay. But yes, good luck with the Infernape. It is, it's a fun Pokemon, because it's a mixed attacker, so it can actually go 6 times 31, and it makes sense. Okay, lowest price. And, yeah, this is going to be... Well, let's see. Let's see how much the Ditto is. So we're going to go 31, 31. And I don't want to lose any stats. So we'll just say 28 across in defenses. 28 and 28. And then match 4. Match 4 for a Ditto. Okay, yeah, I figured it was going to be a lot of money. This one here. Okay, let's go down to 25. And see what we get. A little bit more reasonable. Am I willing to take that, though? Because, like, you know? That was the whole point of buying this Bulbasaur. I might not. I might just breed the more expensive one. Because I think in the end it's just worth it, man. You know? Like, we have such high defenses. Like, I shouldn't let this go. Let's go back up to 28, man. Let's go back up to 28. We're not going to let this go. It's going to be expensive, but it's going to be worth it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So, this one. Let's buy it. What EV training do I use, though, for the Chimchar? So, it depends. Here, we can show that. It depends on what you want it for, okay? It depends on what you want it for. So I would recommend that you decide right now of what you're going to use this for, okay? So, the best nature is Naive, because it allows you to be a mixed attacker. It's a plus speed, it's minus special defense, okay? Also, Iron Fist if you can afford that, but you can always make it hidden ability later, right? You can always make it hidden ability later, so you don't have to worry about that. If you want to go mixed attacker, which is the best, then do that. And the EV spreads are max speed, 160 special attack, and then 96 attack. I know that because I literally just did this. Okay? Or you can decide you're going physical. You're going physical Infernape. And then just attack and speed. Or you can decide you're going special Infernape, and then it's attack and special attack and speed. So I would recommend number 1, decide what you're doing. The meta answer and like the best answer is mixed attacker, because you want to use hidden ability Ice for Garchomp, and then physical moves like close combat, Mach Punch, you know, Flare Blitz if you want to. So mixed attacker, right? But you can just decide. The next best option is just physical attacker. But yeah, there you go. But yes, always max speed, and then yeah. Okay, so. Anyway, we just bought this Ditto. Let's do this. Let's do this. Boom, boom. I might need to get some water too. My throat is starting to kind of go low-key. Anyway, Everstone. Boom. And special attacking brace. Alright, cool. Yeah, we're going to spend money on this, but it's not going to be, like, perfect, like all 31s, but it's going to be so good. You know? It's going to be so good, so fuck it. You know? Especially with the starters, I'm just, like, accepting that this is what happens. Like, you don't get all the 31s. You know, you're putting all this money into it, you don't get all the 31s. But, like, practically speaking, you know what I'm saying? How much different is a 28 to a 31? When we're talking about functionality, not the fact that it's green number. You know what I mean? Last thing, before we do this. Last thing that we have to check. Come on, please, please, please. Grass whistle. Garbage move. Pedal dance is a fucking egg move? No, no, there's no way. No, no, there's no way. This isn't true. This isn't true. That's not true. It learns pedal dance. It might also be an egg, but it learns pedal dance. That's not true. Right here, yeah. Okay. He's hard to build though, trust me, but I need some more cash to start breeding a bit more to get him to where I want him to be. Yeah, bro. This is all a process, man. This is all a process. I mean, as you can see, I'm going to breed 4 other Bulbasaurs just to sell them, you know? And hopefully that'll take care of the cost of this guy for me. But we're going to spend a lot of cash. I mean, we've already spent 400k. We've already spent 400k. Just like that. You know? Anyway, okay, so we're not going to worry about this. Grass Whistle's garbage. You can just use Sleep Powder if you want to do that. Ingrain, I think, is also garbage. There's better moves than Sludge. You learn Pedal Dance. So we're not going to worry about egg moves. Which is, thank God, because they're so annoying. Let's do this, man. Modest. Excellent IVs. Let's go. Let's go. I am sure. Boom. Okay, bro. Hope you have a great stream, dude. Thanks for tuning in and being positive, bro. I hope you have a good rest of your night, man. Got work tomorrow? Yeah, bro. Get some rest, bro. Good luck. Good luck with work. Also, guys, I'm just gonna go and get a glass of water because my throat hurts. I'm literally gonna be like 1 minute, okay? Like 1 minute, dude. Because I want to be able to speak properly in the stream. Give me 1 second. Oh, that's good. All right. You subbed to the channel? Thanks, bro. I appreciate the support. Okay. We're back. We're back, y'all. We're so back. Okay. So, the next thing on the agenda was the other Bulbasaurs that we're going to sell. So I think we can just do those. I kind of wanted to save the Dittos in case I wanted to use them, but I don't think I'm going to end up using them. I'm not going to end up using them. So let's just do that while we're waiting. Okay. All right. So we can just start with. Actually, hold on. Let me just match these guys up for their defenses. Hold on. Let me first find the most defensive. Or wait, this is gonna like hurt my brain a little bit. This is HP and special defense. Who has the highest? Maybe even this one. This is like our best ditto, right? Yeah. So these two go together, I think. These two go together, actually. I think they're all fine, actually, how they are. Okay, so let's just pull these out. Boom. We'll do these two first, and we'll come back into the other ones. Cool. Okay, Everstones for the Bulbasaurs. Boom. Boom. These guys. Wait, sorry. Okay, so you get special attack. Like so. Whoops. And you get speed. Okay. Alright. So yeah, whoever was wondering about how to breed, I guess I'll show that when we get into the interface. Okay, so, as you can see, the breeding system takes a roll between your highest IV and your lowest IV of the parent Pokemon, therefore 17 to 20 for HP, which is why you want to match, like, you want to keep IVs high as you can. And then also, if you have a match, like 31 speed, this is guaranteed to be 31. And then if you have another 31 that you want to put on, you can brace it with its corresponding brace. Everstone to keep nature. Bang. Okay? And then this is a done Bulbasaur. 31 special attack, 31 speed. Hopefully we get some rolls in the defenses. And it's modest. Done. You will lose 131. In this case, I will not. But if you want to clarify, go ahead. But yeah, in this case, nah. So that's the point of the bracer, right? This guy has a 31 special attack. This guy does not. So we brace the special attack, and you can see right here, it's telling us that it has a guaranteed inheritance due to the power lens, right? And these guys are already 31, so there you go. 31 special attack, 31 speed, modest. And the defenses is whatever. And it's, yeah, okay. Let's just go ahead and breed it. Done. And then we'll do the next one. Alright, next one. 31 speed, 31 special attack, modest. Done. Done. Yeah, I'm sure. Alright. Next set. And then our good Bulbasaur should pop out very soon. These guys. And these guys. Alright. Why not use them on with 2 times 31 with 1 stat overlapping? Yeah, never mind. Yeah, that's what I was doing, yeah. No worries, dude. No worries. Alright. Everstone. Boom. Oh, because the nature. Yeah, we were using Everstone for the nature, yeah. Which I'm sure you probably realized because you said never mind. Okay. Anyway. This guy gets speed. Oh, whoops. Boom. This guy gets an Everstone. Boom. And hold on. What stat do we need? Speed. Alright, cool. Let's go get these guys in. And then we'll check on our Bulbasaur that just popped out. And I'm hoping that these guys will sell for a lot, inevitably. But we'll see. Like we saw before, it looks like the Venusaur market is a little slow. So yeah, this is fine. 31, 31. Modest. Go ahead. Just kind of wanted to check, but yeah, this is good. Okay. Good. Next one. Boom. Boom. Rolling, that's fine. 31, 31 modest. Okay, good. All of our Bulbasaurs are in. Those guys will all just inevitably be getting sold. Like I said, we will EV train them though with the Bulbasaur, like the good Bulbasaur we're making, because why not? They're just, you know, why not? I might want to check exactly what EVs we're going to want though, which is fair. I'm kind of assuming we just go max speed, max special attack, but I don't know. Okay, so yeah, 28, 30, 31, 30. Cool. And it's modest. Let's go and put on... What egg group are you? I didn't even check because I was just using Dittos before this. What egg group are you? I should have checked. No, it's plant, it's fine. Okay, thank God. Thank God it's not annoying. Okay, let's see, guys. Let's see what we can do here. We can make some moves. Let's go to plant egg group 31. 31, 28 across. We'd like to get these as high as possible. Male. Okay. That is so much money. Let me check monster. It's gonna be worse though. It's actually not worse. Okay. Hold on. I need to go back and forth a little bit. Hold on. Wait, no. What was... Wait, let me see. So we have a 230s here, 158k. And hold on, wait. Yeah, and this would... Okay. So 158k is the price to beat with this good of stats. Let's go back and check monster. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. A little bit more expensive than this, but again, we want this guy to be as good as possible because I'm going to be using this long term and I just like Venusaur, so that's what we're doing. Right here. Right here. I think it's worth it. Give ourselves some opportunities to keep these stats high. Yeah. Alright, we're going to buy this. We're going to buy this. I'm buying it. Alright. Spent a lot of money on this guy. But again, I don't know if people would buy this for how much I've put into it. But to me, it's worth it. Which is, you know, what's important. Okay. Anyway. Let's just get going here on the stats. What is this? It needs speed. Okay. Boom. Speed to the Cottony. And let's throw this guy in. Let's throw this guy in. What would I like to trade? I would like to trade these. These two. Fine gentlemen. So yeah, we're rolling this. It's likely to come out 29. That would be great. 30 would also be great. I just don't... Yeah, whatever. So yeah, 31, 30, 31. Modest. No egg moves to worry about. I'm not going to pay for gender because we're done. Because we're done. I mean, we're done. Okay. It's fine. We'll put hidden ability on after, yeah. Just want to check because we're spending a lot of money, but yeah, we're done. High stats, across, 31, 31, modest. And I don't need to pay for gender. I am sure. Okay. Alright, sweet, guys. That was our Bulbasaur that we're going to use. Let's pull the other guys out that we're going to be selling to hopefully help make up some of the cost. We spent so much money already. Let's just bring these guys over to the, to the box. Excuse me. Okay, good, yeah. These guys came out fine. This is the funny thing, bro, about this is like, this Bulbasaur is not going to be that much worse than the really expensive one I just made. And the price difference is insane. You know? Like, realistically, what is my Bulbasaur gonna live a hit that this one would have died to? I don't know. I couldn't even tell you off the top of my head. But mine's better, so I'm keeping mine, and I'm willing to spend all that money on it. Okay, and this one even came out female, too. Look at that. This one even has a 30. Look at that! You know? Nice! Anyway, stick them in the box. And we'll get ready to EV train these guys. We're gonna need to use our Pikachu. This one. I have other Pikachus. Is there a Pikachu that needs leveling? This guy's 97, yeah. Okay, we'll use this one. Boom. You can hang out for a second. Alright, cool. We can go do the EV training. Let's check now what EVs we want to run. I'm assuming it's just max speed, max special attack. But who knows? Who knows, right? Who knows? Yeah, let's check. Let's go to the Smogon forums to take a peek at what's popular. Let's see. Oops, okay. Okay. Black and white. That's weird. What's up with this as well? Doesn't go 31. The fuck? Okay, that's weird. Let's go X and Y. Guys. What is this weirdness, man? No, really though. Really though, what? Finally? But this is like far away. I'm probably just gonna do max speed, max special attack, but like seriously, why are the EVs that weird? What is the strategy for that? Okay, in later gens, we're seeing max speed, max special attack. Hello? It's not in this game? What is this, man? What is this? 30 special attack, 30 speed, 2 attack. All, like, what the fuck, guys? 180 speed. X and Y. Like, look at this spread, bro. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Okay. I couldn't tell you. I genuinely could not tell you what's up with that. Okay. Right. I'm going to go max speed, max special attack, and if I need to change them for mine, I will. For the ones I'm selling, I'm assuming they would want to be max speed, max special attack. You know what else we can check? You know what else we can check? The EVs of the Venusaurs on the market. Okay, hold on. First of all, let's watch. Because I don't think I even recorded the Infernape coming out, which is like criminal. So there we go. The Bulbasaur hatched. Awesome. Let's go take it out of the fucking, what is this called? Incubator? Okay. Alright, we got a low roll, which is criminal. Which is actually criminal. For how much money I spent on this guy. That's actually criminal. Whatever, bro. Whatever. Really high defenses. That's fucked up, though. They gave me a 28 after all that. Fuck you guys. PokeMMO. Blame the devs, guys. Blame the devs. Alright. No, don't. Okay. Let's give all these guys EXP shares, and let's get started. I am going to check that, though. But I'm assuming it's just going to be max speed, max special attack. In all... like, yeah. In the real world. Okay. Hold on. Venusaur. Venusaur. Okay. What are we running, y'all? What are we running? Garbage. Yep. Yep. Oh, this is okay. Unique. Nope. Yeah. It's max speed, max special attack. It's max speed, max special attack. And then yeah, some are putting some in HP. But it's not so much of a significant amount that I'm not uncomfortable just bearing it down if I really want to do that. Okay. Let's do the EV training. Let's do the EV training. Also, no, I don't know. Whatever. Let's do that. Let's do the EV training. Last check. How much are these worth as Bulbasaurs? And then we'll do the EV training. 80k as Bulbasaurs? Is that worth it, right? Yeah. And then Venusaur. 80k. If I hit an ability yet? I feel like I can sell these for more as Venusaurs with hidden ability. I don't know. Either way, let's go. Enough dilly-dallying. Enough dilly-dallying. Let's do special attack first. It doesn't matter. Whatever. We're doing special attack first. Because special attack is more important. So, yeah. I mean, we're doing max special attack, max speed, but we might as well start with the more important stat in case some new information comes to light in the middle of EV training them, which will not happen, but on the off chance that it does, we're already over here. So it's happening. Let's go. Let's get these guys ready. Let's get these guys ready. Also, if there's anything that y'all are curious about, want to ask me about, want to talk about, go ahead and just put it in the chat, man. And we can start a conversation. Anyway. Let's kill some Golducks, guys. Let's kill some Golducks. Who doesn't like doing that? Nice. And this is my guy. I mean, like, that is pretty, right? No. You know, at the very least, all these high stats, you know? Okay. I'm excited for the Venusaur, man. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna run. Maybe like Weather Ball. I know it's gonna run Weather Ball. I haven't decided if it's gonna be Solar Beam, Petal Dance, or Giga Drain. Probably Sludge Bomb. And then perhaps Synthesis. Perhaps. Perhaps not. Perhaps Growth. Perhaps not. Perhaps Sleep Powder. Perhaps not. Who knows? Who knows? The world is our oyster, as they say. We're definitely not going to learn any of those garbage moves, though. We'll learn, like, good moves. But we're not learning that shit. Like, I feel like I should probably put Growth on these guys, right? Yeah. Especially over, like, Substitute. Like, what are we doing with Substitute? I might as well just have Growth on it and then decide to change it later. Like, we might as well get the moves for free. Also, I'm selling these, so, like, it might increase the value if they have Growth. Like, what does Worry Seed even do? Like, yeah, let's just get rid of Worry Seed on that guy. You know? Yeah, we can learn Growth. We can learn Growth. We'll drop Double Edge, too. It doesn't want to learn Double Edge. Come on, be real. Be real. Definitely doesn't need Growl either. Leech Seed, I forgot. I forgot about Leech Seed, guys. Dude, there's so many good moves for Venusaur. I don't know. We'll just, yeah, we'll just make decisions as they come up. Like, for right now, easiest thing to get rid of is Double Edge. Right? That's so easy. Goodbye. Also, really quick, I want to see, what is the attack set on this guy? Was it 24? That's not bad in case I want to use that. Okay. Yeah, for right now, get rid of that stuff. I should have checked on the movesets. Should have checked on the movesets. We'll do it after this stuff. Okay, good. Okay. Hold on, I might as well. Okay. Just didn't want to kill a shiny on the off chance, right? That would be so tragic. Okay. Venusaur. Level 100. What are we running, guys? What are we running for moves? Okay, not that. Giga Drain, Weather Ball, Earth Power, Growl. Let's say hidden ability. Okay. What are we running, guys? Earthquake, Weather Ball, Sweet Scent, Seed Bomb. Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, Weather Ball, Earth Power. Solar Beam, Reflects, Sludge Bomb, Synthesis. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think we understand. We're probably going to end up dropping Leech Seed. Because that's not the kind of Pokemon that Venusaur is. Venusaur is not a Leech Seed kind of guy. It's a huge damage kind of guy. Solar Beam, Petal Dance, Sludge Bomb. Yeah, moves like that. So we'll, yeah. Alright. Good, 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 good. Just wanted to check. Earth Power is cool too that it gets that. Okay. Alright. Just checking. Yeah. Would it probably make sense to keep Growth over anything else? Right? I mean, Synthesis is nice for a Sun team, because I think it heals 3/4, if I'm not mistaken. Which is nice. Like, that's nice, but it's not the bulkiest mod in the world, you know? You put that on Ferrothorn and it's just not fair. Well, maybe it is, because in the sun, you know, obviously weak to fire. Anyway. It's going to take a second to get through all these new moves, unfortunately. But we'll get there, guys. We'll get there. I'm just hoping that I make some money back on selling these. I really think I will. I really think I will. I think this is a slept-on market. Sleep powder. Yeah, like I think we're gonna skip sleep powder, guys. I think we are. That's just not the kind of Pokemon we're dealing with here. Yeah, we're gonna skip both of those. It's a lot of moves to get through to say no to. But that's the case with all of them, right? Every Pokemon that you EV train, breed up in EV train. All right. How much were the grass ability patches? Are they reasonable? I can't remember. I generally cannot remember. Huh? Yeah, they're super cheap. Okay, cool. I'm just trying to like do some math in my head. Because I think if we sell these guys for 250k, they will sell with an ability patch on them. And the base price was like 80k plus an ability patch that's like 170. Like I feel like we will squeak out a lot of value. I think 250k and an ability, 2x31 modest Venusaur, EV trained. Like I feel like that's gonna sell. So I think we're gonna rake in a little bit of cash here, guys, which I'm excited for. I really am. If we can sell each of these for 2.5, oh, we'll have to buy the ability patches though. But we'll end up making more money than we have had spent, and we'll get this Bulbasaur for free, right? So hopefully that all works out. I'm also not gonna be able to list them all at the same time. You know, we'll have to slowly list them like one at a time because there's not that many buyers. But I think they could also help me if like my Venusaur is just by far the best, you know, value for your dollar. I feel like people will buy them at 250k. Like you have to keep in mind, it's a starter. It's 2x31, modest, hidden ability, Venusaur, EV trained, 250k. Like, come on, bro. And if we're gonna like teach it the proper moves too as it levels up, you know. So, yeah. We could even do a trick, which could be funny, of posting two at the same time, and the one with better IVs. Like if we're gonna sell one for 249k, the one with better IVs, we make like 259 or like 264, and get that one to sell with like a little bit of a price boost because it looks better and worth it in comparison. I don't know. Honestly, it might just work the other way around, where the worst one gets sold for a little bit under 250. Like 225, 239. Maybe 234 or something. Oh, whoops. Alright, no. Okay. Good. Good. They have already evolved once. Is that just 60 as well? It's kind of crazy. Was that just 60? Yes. We have a long way to go because of all those moves slowing us down, but that's fine, guys. That really, it's fine. It really is. Oh, whoops. Okay, boom. Boom. One down. 3 more cycles to go. And then a little more. But not that bad. And it'll go faster now. It will go faster now. Our Pikachu's getting level up too, which is cool. You know? I don't hate that. Okay. All right. You know, the thing is like, Venusaur is a losing Pokemon. Like, okay, I've talked about this before with Rain. Like, Rain is a losing strategy, King's is a losing Pokemon. I have found success with it. I have found it to be very, very powerful. And I still see a lot of Sun teams that run Venus. Like, first of all, if I see a Sun team, it has Venusaur. Let's just get that out of the way. So, like, I feel like there is still a place. Like, this should... Or there's a market, like people will buy these. I don't know. I guess I'm curious to see what you guys think. Like, do you think Venusaur is a good Pokemon? Or not that good in OU? PokeMMO OU? Like, do you think... Like, why do you think it has such a low win rate? You know? I think it might have to do with weather. It seems like weather is just... like, not as overall reliable. That's just a solid team, you know? I don't know. Like, because I've seen firsthand the power of rain. You can do so much damage. It's the same thing with sun. You just, I mean, it's a 50% boost, right? To either water type moves or fire type moves respectively. Which can do so much, and you take into account already a stab boost of 50% and then a water boost, and then maybe you give something a choice specs, right? Like, we're talking big boy damage. But I guess it's because... Okay, honestly, this is what I think. This is honestly what I think of why Sun and Rain teams are losing strategies in OU. I think it's because Tyranitar. I think that's literally the only reason. I think Tyranitar is so good at shutting down both Sun and Rain with Sandstream and just being a tanky and good mon in and of itself. Like, okay, let me put it this way. If Tyranitar didn't have Sandstream, if it had a different ability, it wouldn't be as good, but it would still be a good Pokemon. If Pelipper or Ninetales didn't have Drought or Drizzle, respectively, they wouldn't be good Pokemon. In OU. They'd be like, you know, UU, NU maybe. Like, good Pokemon, but like, the reason they're in OU is because of their abilities. If Tyranitar didn't have Sandstream, I think it would still be an OU. And again, it's just like all subjective because, you know, if my grandma had wheels, she'd be a bike, but I think you guys kind of get my point. Tyranitar is so good, and it's not even like it's not used as like a weather of use Pokemon. Like, there's not like, I mean, there are sand teams, but people don't use Tyranitar to put it on a sand team. They just use Tyranitar. And in it being that popular and that successful, it just makes weather teams worse because you'll run into more Tyranitars. And you'll run into Tyranitars that aren't running a sand team, like I said. So it's not like you're playing Weather Wars. The opponent is just doing what they want to do, and then also has a Tyranitar to just completely shut down your weather. And we can show this too. We can show this. No, we have to learn. No, we're not learning Seed Bomb for any of these guys, and then we will show that. Am I delusional for thinking that these are going to sell at 249k? I seriously think that they will. I seriously think that they will. Who knows? I sure fucking hope so. Okay. All right, let's show this. No. Okay, right here, right? 23.7% usage. That's about 1 out of every 4 games you will see a Tyranitar. Okay? And it has a positive win percentage. It is the 5th most used Pokemon in OU with a positive win percentage. I think that this is why weather teams struggle so much. Okay? And again, like we see here, it's not like a sand team. Like, Garchomp is its most common ally. That makes sense. It's also ground type, sure. Garchomp is just one of the most used Pokemon. Okay? Starmie, Conkeldurr, Zapdos. Zapdos is not a fucking sand Pokemon, dude. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not like a sand team kind of guy. It's just a good Pokemon that also disrupts the weather. I genuinely think Tyranitar is why weather teams don't do well in OU. Which is a shame. I love weather. But it's also kind of cool at the same time that the best weather setter doesn't even run a weather team. You know, it's just like the anti-weather, if that makes sense. Like, I respect Tyranitar. It's a cool Pokemon. Anyway. Anyway, just a little rant. But I feel like it's true, man. I seriously think that that's the reason. Alright. Nice. We're cooking, guys. We're cooking. We're already at... Hello? 160 special attack EVs, guys. Nice. Now things are moving along quite nicely. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all doing good? You excited for the event? I am, dude. I'm very stoked. Okay, let's not learn takedown though. I think this is like, these are gonna be so useless. I mean, who knows? I'm assuming that these are gonna be useless for the event. I'm kind of getting nervous about that, man. Like, I'm wondering if... I don't know. It's so hard to say. It's so hard to say with the event. But I'm wondering if, like, really good Pokemon, you know, like 2x31 Pokemon with, like, with the right IVs, nature, you know, so forth, are not going to be bought as much if they're not good for raids or pumpking. I feel like the raid and pumpking mons are going to get a price boost, and potentially the other good mons are going to see a little bit of a price decrease because people are just focusing on buying other stuff. But who knows? Like, I genuinely don't know. The markets during events are, like, quite unpredictable in terms of Pokemon. They're quite unpredictable. I would say... I think that they probably will get cheaper, man. Because here's the other thing, too, is that... We were talking about this before. A huge part of the event, all events, is catching Pokemon and turning them in, okay? Now, you aren't able to turn in all of your Pokemon. Because usually, and this... It seems like they've gone back and forth on this and they don't know exactly what they want to do. Maybe they'll have it hammered out this time around. It'll either be that NPCs will request specific Pokemon, and you have to turn in the specific Pokemon that the NPCs are requesting from the swarms, or you can just turn in whatever swarm Pokemon you caught. And it seems to go back and forth. So, if you can't turn in all of the swarm Pokemon that you've caught, what happens to those Pokemon? Well, they get sold, especially if they have IVs, right? So more 31 IV Pokemon are brought into the game, okay, at a time where people are, in my opinion, again, this is like speculation, people would be less likely to be buying and breeding good Pokemon that aren't used for raids or pumpking. Okay, raid Pokemon pumpking, yes, those are going to be bred, bought, whatever. Other good Pokemon, like OU PVP Pokemon, or whatever tier of PvP Pokemon, or like gym run teams, or whatever the hell, right? There's going to be less of that happening. At the same time that more good IV Pokemon are brought into the game. Which would lead me to believe that good Pokemon that aren't raid or pumpking are going to lose value. Now, that being said, during the event itself, that could be more of a how do you say? Like, I don't know, how do you say this? Like a bleeding effect, if that makes sense. Like, what I just mentioned won't happen immediately, but after the event, and also as we get deeper into the event season as a total, or like as a whole, into like a couple months after event season, I suspect that will be the case. Potentially during Halloween event, because it's the start of the event season, and we probably won't see that bloat of good IV Pokemon right at the start. I doubt it. Potentially, good IV Pokemon, not good IV Pokemon, good Pokemon, right? Like these Bulbasaurs I'm making, will see a price boost because more people are coming to the game. More people are coming to the game that haven't been breeding and EV training and doing all this. They don't have the Pokemon to sell. Maybe they have old Pokemon to sell, so there's that. But, you know what I'm saying? So maybe they get a price boost because there's more demand for good Pokemon and less supply because more people are getting brought back into the game that don't have Pokemon to sell but would like to buy some. So maybe during the Halloween event, the price of good Pokemon actually increases. And then we see this delayed effect of good IV Pokemon being brought into the game, people focusing on raids down the line, right? Like after Halloween event, prepping for Christmas event, during Christmas event, prepping for Lunar New Year event, during Lunar New Year event. Maybe like Christmas event, Lunar New Year event, we see good Pokemon go down in price and good IV Pokemon go down in price. But during Halloween specifically, maybe it goes up. I honestly don't know. Like I'm just speaking out loud here, trying to like talk through it. I just think it's interesting. But I think that would make sense. That at the start of the event season, Halloween, there would be like more buyers brought back into the game than sellers. And then as event season progresses, and then we get into the aftermath of event season, there would be more sellers than buyers. That's what I would guess. That's what I would guess. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm excited to see what happens, though. I mean, it's so close, man. It's so close. It's 6 days away. Unconfirmed. So we don't know. But there's a... I mean, I hate that I have to say this. Like, this actually sucks. That I have to say there's a high likelihood and not that it's happening. There's a high likelihood that October 31st is the start of the Halloween event. And I wish I could say guaranteed. But I can't. Let's be honest, guys. I cannot say guaranteed that the event happens on October 31st. Very high likelihood, though, and I really hope that the devs pull it together. I would guess... I'll say this. I would guess that if you guys aren't keeping up with the drama, good for you. Don't. Drama's stupid as fuck. And the devs do a really good job, and like I said before, this is my favorite Pokemon game I've ever played. So, boom. I would guess that the reason that the devs were comfortable talking about what's going on internally with the development of the game is because they know they're ready for Halloween event. I don't think that they would start talking about like the development process and like, you know, going more in depth and sharing with the community if there was problems. And they might have to delay the Halloween event or cancel it. Because I think opening up that dialogue a week before you know you're about to get dunked on by the community and there's going to be like all this frustration about where's the Halloween event, like I just don't think that they would do that. So the fact that they were like starting a dialogue with the community, I think means that the Halloween event is happening. Does that make sense? Like if you are notorious for not communicating with the community, and then all of a sudden you start communication, and then a week later, you don't follow through on expectations, and you know that that's coming. Like you know that the community is expecting something, and you know that you're not going to deliver. Why would you open the dialogue? You just know you're going to get shit slung your way. Does that make sense? I feel like that's indirect confirmation that the Halloween event is happening October 31st. I mean, I sure hope so. I sure hope so. But we'll see. We'll see, guys. Also, I mean, they've, you know... I've seen Petrowski talk about this. They added certain stuff. I think it's probably in the gift shop, right? Well, I mean, give me a second and we can just check. Yeah. Flaming Motorcycle is in the gift shop. Bat particle effect. You know, like... I think that's more of a clear indication. Also, guys, hold on. Wait a second real quick. Hold on, let me go back and continue EV training. Wait, I think I have like 2 left. No, we're done. Okay. Whoops, I probably did extra. That's fine though, just for the levels. Okay, hold on. Let me go to the next EV spot, and then I'm gonna talk about what I just realized, which is huge, actually huge. And again, this is all speculation, because I genuinely don't remember what happened last season. I genuinely don't. Like, broad strokes, but like the specifics I'm gonna get into, I just genuinely do not remember how this went last time. Anyway, let's go do speed, and then we'll talk about this. Okay. Wait, can I not pull it up now? I can. Okay. Check this out. A flaming motorcycle, seasonal, okay? 19 days. 19 days, 21 hours. So, in 6 days from now, it will be October 31st. That would mean to me, confirmed, the event is going to last 2 weeks. Confirmed the event is going to last 2 weeks. Do you see that? Do you see that? How we have a predicted start date, October 31st, and a predicted end date by when these items are no longer available. So confirmed 2 weeks, Halloween event. Which is dope. That's dope. That's a long time. 2 weeks is a long time. If we get a raid every day of the week, dog. Don't even get me started, bro. Don't even get me started about that shit. Oh my, could you imagine 14? That's honestly too much. It would be like overwhelming. But like, let's just say we get 10. And then like the last 4 days is just like, if you haven't eaten it yet, get to it. Chop, chop. Fuck, dude. That'd be dope. I'm just so excited, bro. I'm so excited for the Halloween event, dog. We're so close to greatness. Also, how much for that? How much for the... Oh, hold on. RP. How much is RP? Dude, this isn't even... Oh, this is 100. Fuck. Yeah, it's expensive. It would be... 3.4 million. Dude, that's a lot. 3.4 million for a flaming motorcycle. Can I just look up flaming motorcycle? Wait, dude, this is cheaper. This is cheaper than what the RP costs. Okay. W. I don't... Whatever. That doesn't make sense to me at all. That's cheaper than what the RP costs. I guess it does, because the RP is more flexible. Right? Okay. Cool. I don't have that. I don't have that money to spend, bro. I don't have that. And I honestly don't really care that much. I was just curious. Because I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I think it's the coolest bike. I think most people agree with that. Either one. That the flaming motorcycle is the coolest bike. You have like the sled, and then you have the shitty dragons to ride. I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. Then you have the shitty dragons to ride around, which aren't even real Pokemon, and look clunky and weird. And also, like, come on, bro. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense. That's my whole argument. Come on, bro. You're riding a dragon. Isn't that a little bit too ostentatious for a video game like this? Flaming motorcycle? Now that's cool. Now that's cool. I would like to get one. 3 million, bro? I don't know if I have 3 million to just dump on that, dude. That's so, like... That's so much money. Oh, man. If I get back up to 12 from selling these, that's like... literally a quarter of my net worth. Not my net worth, my cash stack. Still, I think more than I'm willing to spend, unfortunately. We have all of event season to think about. The thing is, like, it's so cool and I kind of want one. You know? It's so cool and I kind of want one, though. I don't know. I probably won't buy one. But if I were to buy Affinity, it would be that. Probably the orange one, because that's classic, but the blue one's cool too. I'm not a huge fan of the sleigh, personally. I think it's fine, though. I think my only problem with the sleigh is that if it's not Christmas time, what are you doing with the sleigh? You know what I'm saying? Like if it's June and I see some guy riding around with a sleigh, I'm like, well, why? You know? The flaming motorcycle is timeless. Like, you can use it whenever you want. It's just cool. Anyway. Dude, we've done so much fucking EV training. This shit genuinely takes for so long. So I'm glad I'm doing all these guys together. That's at least good, right? We're doing 5 together, we're gonna sell 4. I personally think we're increasing the value of them by doing this. Ours is getting EV trained alongside. We'll make money back. If these can sell for 250k, if these can actually sell for 250k, we'll actually make kind of a come up. We'll make kind of a come up on this. So, look, man, I hope so. I hope so. We'll look into the market more when we're like getting ready to sell. But I really think that they can. I really think that these can hold 250k, man. We should also look at like what like Superior is selling for at that. Let me check. Hold on. I also, yeah, okay. Let me check that. Like, this is 420k, bro. For real? For real? 3131 HA, yes. Modest 300k, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this one's modest 260. Okay, so here we go. The cheapest one with modest is 260. Right? And then if we go timid, 420. Dude. Also, side note, I should have fucking bred Superiors. What the hell am I doing? No, genuinely though. 420 for 2x31 timid? Hidden ability? Fuck's sake. Is that what I'm doing after this? I mean, I'm kind of tired. But, like, I don't want to miss out on that. Like, I'm talking about selling these for 250. Those are 420? And it's the exact same breed that I just did on these guys. Like, literally, just forget modest, slap in timid. And that's the exact same thing that I just did. What the hell? Why are those so fucking expensive? That's actually insane. Did someone just buy up the market? Like, what the hell? Why are those, like, that? No, those should not be that much. Hello? Okay, well, look, after we sell these guys for $249, because that's honestly the price that they should fetch, we're gonna go look at that, and I genuinely might... Dude, I don't want to fucking EV train again. I just... Like, I would have to just do all the EV training I just did again. Maybe the Snivies are worth a lot, too. We can look. We can look. We can look right now. Hold on, like, that's actually crazy. No, you're not learning Sweet Sam, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here with that shit. No. If you're using this Pokemon that I just made for a Sweet Center, stop it. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. That's criminal. Come on. Okay. Hold on. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Okay. Velvet Ron. Wonderful. Okay. No. Like, what? Why was that 420? Someone, like, must have only been, like, 2 or something on the market, or 3 or whatever, and then they all just got bought up. There's no way that that is worth that much. And I'm so bummed that I cannot capitalize on this, because I'm already doing the Bulbasaurs. Like, I'm genuinely bummed out about that. That's so good, bro. That'd be such a come up. Alright, whatever. Like, dude, whatever. Like, we're almost done with this. Just finish this, and then sell one, and then we can look into it. But I'm not doing that shit tonight. Next time I play, if that's still the case, that they're just way too high of a price, we'll do that. And look, for y'all watching right now, if you want to make some money, go do that. Go breed 2x31 Timid Snivies and EV train them. Max special attack, max speed, and sell them as superiors right now. Literally do that right now if you want to make money. That's crazy. That blows my mind. Genuinely, like, that's just not what they're worth. They're not worth 420,000. I mean, we just looked. Like, if you ever want to, like, price check it against the baby, the fully evolved Pokemon with EV training should be only a little bit more expensive than the baby Pokemon. Only a little bit more, you know? That's a difference of, like, 200k. Slightly less than 200k, but still, though. Because it was, what, like 220 for the baby? Or was it 250? 220, 250? No, it was 260. It was 260. And those are 420. Right? So that's a price difference of 160,000. That does not make any fucking sense. You can even just buy them. Buy the Snivies. And then EV train them and sell them. That's insane. That's insane. And then, yeah, unfortunately we missed that one, but whatever. Whatever. We're almost done with this. And it's not like, if this sells, and they should, it'll still make good money. It's just that was so much better. The Snivies. I just wish I had done that. Whatever. Yeah, we're not doing this whole process over again with Snivies. Oh, I finished my water. Dang. How are you guys doing, man? What's going on? Are you playing the game right now? Is there anything you're working towards in the game? What's your process looking like right now? Because mine is looking like a lot of hitting the A button over and over and over again. Which low-key is what this game is all about, man. Low-key. Gym runs, EV training, XP training, you know? I think those are like kind of the only things. I guess trainer reruns and so forth. But I feel like it's so much of the game. If you're a shiny hunter, it's slightly different. Instead of mashing A, you mash run away. I don't know, bro. I will say I can find it a little bit draining sometimes, at times. That's why I usually prefer to play this game live. It's just more fun to play it live than by myself. But I do love this game. It's just, it's grindy, bro. It's an MMO. It's grindy. The thing is like, I feel like there isn't, like, if you were to do this in a mainline Pokemon game, it would almost take you longer. Like, I feel like PokeMMO helps you out with breeding by giving you bracers and so forth, and Everstones that, like, actually work. And 5 times hordes that you can, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get 10 EVs at a time, all this stuff. Like, it's grindy because people actually put the effort into it, but I feel like the mainline Pokemon games are actually grindier if you played them like this. Which is kind of funny. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know, but yeah. That's what it seems like to me. Okay, W. We get some evolutions. W. Actually, perfect timing, too. Okay. Ivysaur and Venusaur. I want to learn Pedal Dance. I mean, like... Nah. No, dude. You're gonna use Solar Beam. Because we're running you in Sun. Or Giga Drain. You're gonna use Solar Beam or Giga Drain. You're not gonna use Pedal Dance, dog. Because locking into moves is just not competitive. That is just not a good idea in competitive Pokemon. You'll get exploited so hard by just somebody switching into something that resists it and you can't do anything about it. And then maybe even setting up on you. Or just killing you. I don't think you get a choice of even switching out if you lock into a move. You're just doing it until the lock-in is over. It's just not competitive. PokeMMO needs late game content. Dude, I agree, man. I agree. It's funny, like I know Petrowski complains about people saying that a lot. And like I don't whine about it. But I agree. Like this is why okay, thank you for saying that. This is why I'm so excited for raids. It's because to me, that's the late game content. Like to me, like I would assume players like me. That's the late game content, you know? Like okay, this isn't my opinion, right? You have shiny hunting, and that's great, and that's late game content. And then you have people like myself that just genuinely don't care about shiny hunting. Nothing against it. Like seriously, if that's your bag, that's dope. I respect it. It takes a lot of effort and hours and energy. And it's cool and it pays off, right? When you hit that shiny. That's not how I like to play the game. So for me, what is there? There's red. You can go do red. You can go do Elite Four stuff. You can go do Ho-Oh. You know, you can play the market if you want to. You can breed your own Pokemon. But then now we're getting into it. You can breed your own cool Pokemon. But then what do you use them for? Well, PvP. Okay, fine. What if you don't like PvP? Like that's a valid question. Valid question. What if you don't like PvP? What if you like playing Pokemon? You like, you know, building strong Pokemon, but you don't want to use them in PvP. Okay? Now what? Right? You have like gym runs, but that's stale because it's solved. You just use 2 Typhlosions, or you use what's it called? Fuck, what's it called? Heatran, or use a Heatran. Right? You just do that. You can test out your new Pokemon on trainer reruns, I was saying earlier in stream, but frankly, that will get old. Oh, and then we have raids. All of a sudden, we have raids. An actually challenging, puzzling, endgame competitive piece of content. Competitive not in PvP, but like, maybe that's not the right word. Maybe competitive is not the right word. But it's difficult to beat. It's an actual challenge to beat a raid, right? It's a puzzle. But it's not OU, right? You don't have to play OU if you're not an OU guy. And frankly, that's super reasonable with the amount of stall and the current meta. So there you go, you have raids. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Raids only happen during Halloween, Christmas, and Lunar New Year. True. Dude, literally, like, I feel like, and again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Petrowski, because I think he's like such a positive voice for the community, and you know, generally pretty respectable, and yeah, whatever. in my opinion, he's wrong about this. He's like super outspoken about being like, there is late game content. You just have to like find it for yourself, and it's not gonna handhold you. And if you can't find the late game content, then it's on you. And I'm like, bro, you're a shiny hunter. Like, I'm not. Like, for you, it's super easy. I want to go hunt so-and-so. That's the endgame content for me. Dope. Good for you, man. I don't care about that. I genuinely don't. And again, nothing against it. I just don't want to do it. Okay? And maybe, okay, like, you can turn that into an argument of like, oh, well, that is the endgame content. You're just choosing not to participate. It's like, bro, there should be more options. Yup, all your raids. That's what I'm trying to say. To me, that would do it. For me, that would be the thing. Right? And I've talked about this before, and this is like more of a controversial topic, and a lot of people don't necessarily agree. In my opinion, what they should do, I think it's funny that I'm talking about Perchowski. I really do like Perchowski, and I like his content. L-Take, I'm also not a shiny hunter. I agree, bro. And I seriously, because this is the thing, bro, and the shiny hunters don't even realize this, and they get to do all this complaining about, oh, I'm so dry, blah blah blah. You guys have it the best. Everybody else is struggling for content, right? Like, you guys actually have the end game content, okay? I don't want to hear it. But another thing I was going to say is that he is not a huge fan of adding legendaries to the game, and I am, bro. I am. I've said this so many times, is that I just genuinely don't see the argument against adding legendaries to the game. I'll take from Old Pat. Yeah, I would agree. But this is my argument for, okay, this is my idea for what endgame content I would like to see, okay? Whole year round raids, 4 legendaries locked behind the Pokedex. Also, guys, by the way, this has already been established as a thing with Heatran. And in the Christmas event, we had this with Suicune, and then that was temporary. I seriously think that if you added all the legend, maybe you could make an argument for like Mewtwo, Lugia, specific stuff like that, right? Whatever. I guess they're called mythicals. We can start with the mythicals, and then we can have a conversation about if Mewtwo should really be in this game or not. And that's fine. I get that there's a difference. And also like the weather genies, like the genie trio, like Landorus, Therian. I don't want to see Landorus, Therian in OU, right? But my argument is that like that doesn't have to happen. Like we can have all of the legendaries added to the game, locked behind difficult raids, and potentially, this, like, I'm not saying it should or shouldn't be, potentially untradeable. So if you want your legendary, you actually have to go out and get it. You can't just buy it. I think that would be interesting. Right now, you can go buy a Heatran or whatever. And here's the argument, right? Like, this is what people say is like, it's too powerful, it's too broken, you can't add it to the game, it changes the metagame, it changes everything. I disagree. Because if you lock it behind the Pokedex, now all of a sudden, it's not going to change anything about playthroughs. You're not going to be able to use them in actually beating regions, just like you can't now. So, there you go. It doesn't make catching Pokemon any easier. That's already been solved with Breloom, Smeargle, and Contrary Spinda. It doesn't make gym runs easier. That's already been solved. First of all, it was solved first with Typhlosions, and then Heatran did make it easier, so I see that, but it's still the same strategy of using Eruption. Okay? Like, seriously. Like, there's not that much of a difference between using Typhlosions and using Heatran. It's not going to make Red easier. That's already been solved. I have plenty of videos about how to beat Red every time, whatever generation he is. By the way, with less Pokemon than Red uses. Like, it's literally, like, 3 Pokemon, 2 Pokemon, or 5 Pokemon. Okay? To beat Red. And you can even, like, the Gen 1 team, I use 5 Pokemon to do it as cheaply as possible. You can spend more money and do it with less Pokemon than that. So, like, it's not like these things are difficult. They were a puzzle to solve. And we've solved them. So how would adding legendaries affect the balance when we've already solved these things? Right? Would be fun to have raids where you have to use 5 times 0 EV Mons just for fun. 0 EV Mons would finally have a use. That could be cool. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see. Okay, this is what I'm getting into, because I just want more raids, and I'm trying to say, like, how would they possibly do this? Because it doesn't make sense to just have, like, a random raid that's permanent. You know, like if you had like the low punny raid from Lunar New Year, and that's just like now all year round. It's like, well, why? So I was like saying legendaries make sense, but I would love to see like maybe weekly or monthly raids that cycle out. And then there's, sorry for my English, you're from Germany, dude. No worries at all. I appreciate you talking in the chat and just saying what's up, dude. And we're just like chatting about raids, because this is like literally why I play the game, is for raids at this point. And what you're saying, I think, is interesting. Like, I would love to see unique requirements for raids. Like you're saying, like 5 times zeros. Oh, you're saying 5 times 0 EVs. For a second, I thought you said IVs, which would also be interesting too. But yeah, whatever. Like whatever it is, like whatever the new challenges that people don't use, you know, that doesn't have a use but is interesting and cool and unique and adds a new use. Adds a new use for Pokemon that aren't used now. You know? That would be awesome. So yeah, ideally it would be like, probably most realistically be like a monthly rotating thing where it's like, okay, there's like 10 raids or whatever for this month, and then next month we'll have new ones that you can do, and then next month or blah blah blah, right? Or maybe even every season, like these are the summer raids. That would get confusing because we would get into event season with, you know, Halloween and so forth. But yes, or just like, okay, how about this? We have event season, Halloween raids, Christmas raids, Lunar New Year raids, and then just like throw some in the off season. Like just be like, hey, there's an event like you know, the Summer Splash event, and it's like water type raids or some shit. Like, you know what I mean? Just give us more, please, is what I'm trying to say. But that's what I would love, and I think a great way to get around that, like I said, is by having more legendary raids in the game. More legendary raids in the game, locked behind Pokedex, so it doesn't affect the early game balance, blah, blah, blah. And also, like, this is controversial and people can give their opinions on it, and it would be almost unprecedented. Darkrai is untradeable, but the idea of having these legendaries untradeable so that you actually have to go out and do the raid to get them, I think that would be really cool. I'm from Germany. EV, the permanent ones, XD. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I call them IVs, but whatever. Yeah, you're talking about this, right? Yeah, like for me it says IV, independent values, but yeah, rather than EVs, effort values. But yeah, zero IV Pokemon, that would be cool. Or like either one, like just a unique thing, that would be cool. What about like you have to bring, what if there was monotype raids where you can, I mean, low-key we already have those because it's like the meta to like, but you get what I'm saying. Like what if you had to bring monotypes, and what if it's like, I don't know, maybe that's not as good because it's literally already the case. Like if it's a fire type raid, you just only bring fire types. But yeah, you get my point. Like, what if there's new, unique things to bring to the raids, and we just get more of them year-round, rather than having to wait for event season? That's what I would love to see, personally, myself. Because I was going to say this before. It seems like if you're not a shiny hunter, your end-game content of, like, actually playing Pokemon is PvP. Which is fine. You know, that's fine. And that's what I've been getting into more recently, if you guys have seen my streams and videos and stuff. Getting more into PvP, because I like, you know, like playing Pokemon battles and stuff, and it looks like the late game way to do that is just PvP, and that's fine, and I like PvP. The current, like, I'm not a huge fan of stall. We've talked about that before. I'd love to see other ways to have late game Pokemon battles that aren't PvP, right? Which is, in my opinion, just raids. I would love an all year raid where you can set. That has a low drop chance. If you have the full set, you get a higher shiny chance or more EXP. I think I see what you're saying. So, what do you... Okay, can you clarify a little bit by what you mean by that? If you have the full set, you get a higher... Yeah, I love all your raid where you can get a set. There's a low drop chance. If you have the full set, then you get a higher shiny chance or more XP. So are you saying like you dude, no worries. I'm just trying to like understand exactly what you mean by that. Like what do you like when you say set, what do you mean by that? Like in World of Warcraft, I've honestly never played World of Warcraft, but I think I get what you're saying of like, if you beat, like there's raids in World of Warcraft, I know that, and there's like rare items that you can get by doing the raid, is what you're saying, right? Like something like that involved, of like bonus rewards besides just the Pokemon for doing the raid. But yeah, bro, enlighten me. Don't feel bad about the English. I appreciate. It's not like I know how to speak German. A hat, a shirt, and boots. Yeah. Like you get like bonus rewards for doing the raid, and then if you have the full set, like if you have the hat, you have the shirt, and you have the boots, then you get bonus rewards for doing it as well. That's unique and interesting. Like that's dope. Like this is like the discussion I love to see around raids, of just like creative ideas of how to make them cool and make people want to do them. And because I feel like we're probably on the same page that raids are dope. And I think probably most people are, but like I want more people to see them as the end game content, right? Like besides shiny hunting, besides OU, besides just grinding for money. Because it's like if you're grinding for money, like what's the point of the money, right? It's like, in my opinion, it's to use them for raids. So, if there's more attention around that and the devs give it more, like, urgency, then maybe we will get year-round raids with cool, unique rewards and maybe unique conditions to beat them and so forth. Like, that's what I want to see. For the meantime, I'm very, very excited for Halloween. Because we will at least get raids for Halloween. And then Christmas, and then Lunar New Year. Okay, that's what I can tell you. And again, I cannot guarantee you that because I'm not a dev, but that's what we're gonna get. And then after that, I so hope to God that the devs actually focus on making raids a year-round thing, and not just for event season. Because I think so many players like myself feel like just like not really interested in playing when there's 9 months until the next raid season. I seriously think that. I think that so many people, once they hit that late game, and if they're not a shiny hunter and they're not really into playing PokeMMO OU, they're like, well, I guess I'm just waiting for next event season, and then 9 months leading up to it, I'm just not really gonna play that much. And it doesn't matter if I think that that's true or not. Like, we see this. We see a huge surge of people playing the game during event season, and then that surge of people drop off after. So, like, the numbers don't lie. That people, whether it's raids or just the event itself, right? It's probably just the event itself, but I would argue that as time has gone on, that raids are becoming like a serious drive of people coming to the game. Surely they add perma raids soon. I hope so. I know a lot of people have been talking about it, and I will say this. I think that Heatran is a really good indicator that they're aware of this. That's what I'll say. And look, shit takes a long time for the PokeMMO devs. They're notorious for taking a while. But I think the fact that we have Heatran, and we were talking about this before, right? Like, locked behind Pokedex, it's a legendary, like, it's a difficult raid. I think that is what they want to do. The only thing I'm concerned about with that is that now we have to wait around for whatever next legendary they decide is worthy to add to the game, and then that means we only get one. You know? We get one new raid that you can do year round. Whereas I would love to see a bunch. Or like we said before, put it on a cycle. Like, don't make it a legendary, just make it like a fucking Bidoof or whatever. Like, who cares what it is? It's just that there's a raid to do. And then, like, maybe there's like a couple of raids to do. And then next month or 2 months later, there's new ones to do. That's what I want to see, man. That's what I want to see. And like, look, I feel like the formula is just like they've done it. I feel like they have the formula, right? Make the raid boss really tanky. You can only do a maximum of, I think it's 6.25% if you use super effective damage, something like that. You can only do a maximum of that amount of damage to the raid boss. It has 2 adds. It has unique effects that happen at 25%, 50%, 70%, or 75% health. You know? We got the formula. Just slap it on some random mons and cycle them out every month. That's what I want to see, dude. Seriously, that's what I want to see. I don't even care what the Pokemon are. I just want to see these raids happen, man. It's so crucial for endgame players like myself that are not shiny hunters. Not everyone is, man. Seriously, like, I feel like people take that for granted in this space because it's so common in this game. But and again, this is the problem. I think it's so common in this game because it's the only clear endgame content. That and OU. You have OU, fair enough. And you have shiny hunting. And I think besides that, it's like, what else do we have, man? Every other thing that you can point to is money making. And again, you don't do money making for the sake of money making. You do money making so you can spend your money on the endgame content that you are interested in. Whether it be OU or shiny hunting or raids. So like, make raids actually viable for the player, not just during event season. For example, you beat the raid boss and you get a low chance of dropping a hat for EXP, or other EXP set items, or you get boots for a higher shiny chance, or other higher shiny chance set items. That would be dope. That would be dope. That would be cool. I will say, for like the specific example you're presenting, if the drop chance for these items is low enough, people replay. Yeah, people replay the raids, like in WoW. Yeah. I will say, for the specific examples that you're giving, I find it unlikely. If you could have I'm assuming that you're saying you would have a permanent item, a hat or boots or whatever, that gives you a boost to EXP or shiny odds. And they would not do that. The devs just wouldn't do that. But, maybe it gives you an EXP charm for an hour, a plus 100 EXP charm for an hour, or a shiny charm for an hour, right? Like, we already have those in the game. You could just give them the temporary items for doing it. Or it gives you, let's say you beat the raid 5 times, or you beat all of the raids together. I mean, we already have this. If for the event season, if you beat all the raids, you get a cosmetic item that represents that you beat all the raids. At least we have that in the for the Lunar New Year event 2 years in a row, we've had that. So like, yeah, add cosmetic items for beating all the raids in a row, and maybe if you are wearing that cosmetic item and you do the raids again or something, you can get an EXP charm or something like that. Like, that would be cool. Anyway, let's get into listing these before I just keep yapping my head off, bro. But I love talking about raids. Thanks for just like interacting in the chat and talking with me, guys. It really is. It's my favorite thing about this game, and I just want to see it succeed. I want to see the raids do well. People love them. You know, the devs like put out some good content. Be proud of what they put out. Get people more excited and make the devs want to work on more. That's what I want, man. I want the devs to realize that not everyone is a shiny hunter. They probably do know that, but I feel like, does this make sense? Like the fact that we have such a lack of endgame content means that the people that are like left in the community talking about endgame content are shiny hunters. Does that make sense? Like, I feel like if we had more content, people. I'm trying to like put my thoughts into this correctly. Like, I feel like shiny hunting is thought of as the endgame piece of content because everybody else already left the game. Is what I'm trying to say. And I don't want to see that happen. If you were to go on a shunt, who would you go for? I would go for Magikarp and I would get a Gyarados. That's my favorite Pokemon in general, and I think it's so beautiful shiny, and I love the lore that it's the first like shiny that was like added as a just an encounter in Johto and the Lake of Rage, and like there was lore behind it and like all this stuff. Like I think it's so cool. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I have nothing against shiny hunting. Like seriously, nothing against it at all. Okay, and like I respect Petrowski. Like he's generally seems like a good dude and he makes good content. But I don't like the idea that like we should just accept that shiny hunting is endgame content, and that like if you can't find the content, you're not looking hard enough kind of mentality. I disagree. Anyway, let's get these guys listed up. I'm gonna have to make these hidden ability. Good choice, yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. All right, yeah. I'll probably do it one day. I will probably do it one day, but not right now. Let me find the best one and we'll list it. Okay, so this one's the best one. It's just like all around. This one has a 30, whatever. Okay, let's do it. It doesn't have to be a high chance, like plus 10% more AXP. If you have all 3 set items, and for shiny, like 5% more. If we have more shinies, we could do a shiny only PvP league. That would be dope too. That would be dope too. I mean, yeah, I've seen a lot of people with shiny PvP teams, and it's like, again, like I respect that shit. Like I'm not trying to talk down on shiny hunting. I'm just saying it's not for me and it's not for a lot of players, and I would love to not alienate those players and give those players something else to do. You were like a sibling of old Pat. You sound like him, and you for sure can yap like him too. Dude, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, this is probably coming off more hostile than I intend. I love what the guy does. I love what the guy does. I just disagree with that point is all. That's all. That's all. All right. Okay, let's do this. That's a compliment, bro. I'm taking that as a compliment. Pat is a professional yapper in a good way. All right. Sweet. Let's list this guy up. I haven't gotten around to shunting yet. I've only been playing for 2 months, trying to complete the regions, build PvP teams, and prep for Halloween. As you should, man. As you should. As you should. You're doing everything right, bro. You're genuinely doing everything right. Okay, let me just take a little look here. A little look-see. Okay, hidden ability, yes. Good. What? Okay. Okay, drop hidden ability. Alright, so yeah, this is still 80k. 81k. Which is just insane to me, by the way. This is just insane to me that, like, how? Okay, go to Bulbasaur. We have one here for 349. I think you just put it at 249 and it sells, bro. Just straight up, this sells at 249. We'll see. This will be our test. This will be our test dummy. 249. Alright, hopefully this guy sells. If so, if it sells quickly, in like a day or less, we're gonna make a come up on these guys. And make like all of our money back. And then some. Which will be great. I want to check on the Snivy market as well. While I was yapping. I just wonder if that's changed at all. Because this was just like... honestly egregious. This was egregious. Okay, Superior. Hello? What happened? Yep, it's back to normal. It's back to normal. I wonder if somebody saw the stream and did this, or if they just noticed themselves. Because I was literally talking about this, like, 20 minutes ago. I'm glad that they capitalized on that. Yeah, like, look at this. Oh, you know what? This was listed for 420 because it has good defenses. But again, like, that's just... this is not worth that much. Like, this one is better. And it is 9 days old. I don't know why they thought they could get away with that. Okay, whatever. Yeah, it's normal. Alright. Should we play a game of PvP? My brain is like a little bit tired after all that yapping. I mean, we could try though. We could try. I feel like I'm gonna get cooked. And I wanted to make the new Infernape team, but like obviously we haven't done that yet. So, I mean, we can just play. We can just play with the Rain team. But I really, really want to do that. Let's play. Let's play. Alright, where is... Wait, what are we missing? Garchomp? Yeah. Okay. And the specs. Okay. Wonderful. Let's jump into an OU game. Just hope to God we don't see stall, man. That's all. That is all. Alright. Alright, cool. Let's queue up. Cool. Oh, man. This has been fun, though. This has been fun. This has been a good stream, actually. Already. Oh, dang. We got 9 people up in here. Yo, thanks for tuning in, guys. Hope you guys are having a good time. And you're not too mad at me for yapping. And we do a little complaining on this channel. It's all in good faith, though, guys. It's all in good faith. It's not like I'm, like... I don't want to speak badly about people. I'll just say this. I've seen... I won't name any names. I'll just say this. I've seen a lot of negativity and whining, okay? Bitching and moaning from certain creators about this game, and that is not ever my intention or anything like that. Like, that is not what I'm here to do. If I'm, like, complaining about something, it's because I see that the game could be better, and I like this game, and I want to see it just be better in the way that I'm talking about. But I'm, like, super grateful. I never told the story. I was gonna tell the story. Okay, when I was in, like, junior, senior year of high school, I was really into Pokemon ROM hacks, and I was thinking about how cool it would be if, like, you could combine... Because here's the deal, right, is, like... The annoying part about Pokemon ROM hacks is, like, it's very, very linear and set up to specifically challenge you in a linear way. And I was saying, like, it would be so cool if there was a Pokemon ROM hack of, like, the first couple of regions, and you could hop between the regions to, like, get an advantage. Like, if the next gym is a water-type gym, but then, like, your next route in this region over here, like, in a different region, there's, like, a really good grass type that you could catch. You know, like, it gives you more options and flexibility, and just, like more total challenges to overcome. Like, I thought that would be so cool if you had a ROM hack of, like, multiple of the early regions put together. And then I found PokeMMO, and I was like, wait, holy shit, this is a thing. I'm just gonna play this game. I'm so stoked about the devs making this game. They made a great game, and I'm happy to be playing it, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you know. Anyway, let's go ahead and set up the rain and get Zapdos in. Let's do that. Wow, that did a lot. Wow, that did a lot. Is that banded? Sheesh. Sheesh. Alright. What are the odds he goes into Garchomp here? Like, 1,000,000? Is it just like 1,000,000% chance he goes into Garchomp here? Right? There's just 1,000,000% chance. He stays in! He read me like a book! He read me reading him, bro. Ugh. Fair play, dude. Whatever. No flinch. W. Alright, at least the Togekiss is dead. That thing is so fucking annoying. W's in the chat. Togekiss is dead. Starmie comes in. And he knows I'm Specs, too. What a piece of garbage, man. That's so bodacious to bring in a Starmie on a Zapdos in the rain. But he's right, I am Specs. Dog. I don't know. Let's go Scizor. Alright. Let's just click Bug Bite, bro. No burn, 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 no burn. W. W. Guys, we're cooking. 6v4. 6v4. Are you kidding? 6v4. W. Volcarona comes out? What are we doing here, guys? What are we doing here? Okay, so, like, why? Why the hell would the Volcarona come out? No, I'm, like, genuinely confused. For what purpose? Let's go Kingdra. Why do you think that you're allowed to be on the field right now? Under rain. I was wondering if we should have gone Crawdaunt because of that. Dude, like, doesn't this just eat you up? Like, aren't you a munch? Aren't you a certified munch? Indeed. Indeed. Bro, 6v3 right now. This is disrespectful. Who's your favorite mon for OU? Right now? Literally right now it's this. It's these. Okay, it's literally, I guess, these four, we'll say. Zapdos, Kingdra, Crawdaunt, and Pelipper are so much fun to play with, dude. So much fun, bro. Like genuinely. Genuinely so much fun. Let's go... Let's just set up the rain again, bro. Okay, good plays. You got me. You got me. I'm not switching out again, though. I'm just going to stay in and click Hydro Pump. Come on, big boy damage. Very good. Yep, you tried to pursue me. Did not work. He might be banned in pursuit. Okay, so now... I'm just going to Crawdaunt, right? I'm just click Aqua Jet. And then this is just going to do so much. Okay, let me just show you guys this. If you guys don't know, Crawdaunt here has the ability Adaptability, which powers up moves of the same type, okay? It's like a double stab boost, pretty much, okay? Which is, like, so powerful, like, genuinely so powerful. It gets Aqua Jet, okay, which is a priority move. It's in the rain. It has a choice band. It is adamant. And it has a base stat of 120 attack. This thing is so much fun, bro. People never... Okay, like, you're clicking Aqua Jet, and if people aren't familiar with Crawdaunt, they're like, oh, it's a 40 base power move. It's not going to do that much. Yeah, it is, bro. That was from full. Okay, well, I low-key probably should have been paying attention and realized that was going to happen. I just got Drain Punched, and he just ate me up. But realistically, I should be winning this game. I have a Zap. Should probably build a rain team. Is your Zap timid? Yes, absolutely make your Zapdos timid. Thankfully, you can change it with mints, right? Mints, so it's not that big of a deal. You got Secret Lab working. I think certain servers just won't work. Well, dude, I'm glad that you got it working. Unfortunate to hear about the certain servers. I had that problem once myself, but I reached out to the support team on Discord and they helped me out. But hey, at least if you can play some servers, that's pretty dope. I found out Zero Con number 3 works well for my setup. That's good. Is Aqua Jet an egg move? Genuinely don't remember. I'll check after this game. Genuinely do not remember. Okay, this is like low-key close, but I think we just win. I'm Jolly Chomp. You forfeited. Okay, W. W. Let's see. Let's see. I think it is. I don't know. Let's find out. Yep, egg move. Be aware of that. Let's just check. Because sometimes something says it's an egg move, but it learns it anyway. Let's check together, y'all. It's not a TM, is it? Yeah. It's an egg move, bro. So if you make one, be aware of that. Joe, I'm back, guys. Like the stream and sup. Dude, Everybody's in the chat now. Getting lit. Thanks for being here, guys, and being so positive. It really, really does mean the world to me. Alright, let's play another game then. Another game. Let's run it back. Yeah, hopefully I feel like I can demonstrate how powerful Rain is, bro. What is the best event team for the 31? I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. If you could clarify that for me, I can answer. But yeah, I'm glad I got to show off how powerful Rain is, because we were talking earlier in the stream about how Tyranitar itself, literally just Tyranitar, makes weather teams bad, because it's so common, it's so good, and it's just such an answer to Drizzle and Drought. And teams that use Tyranitar don't have to rely on the sand being up, versus Rain and Sun do. Alright, okay, I'm just gonna leave with Chomp. Let's see. What is the best event team for October the 31st? I see. Well, it depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for, it depends on what you want to do. If you want to do catching mons, what am I going to go into here? This is actually kind of eats up my whole team. Let me just go into Pelipper. If you want to do catching, like the Swarmons and turning those in, that's going to be Smeargle and Breloom, and then Parasect after that. Okay, I'm assuming he doesn't have Ice Punch, or else he would have used it. I mean, maybe he would have faked out anyway, but I don't know. Hurricane. Stone Edge. Unfortunate. If you want to do Pumpkin, there's like a whole meta team, which is weird and unique, and if you you're not gonna have it by accident, pretty much is what I'm saying. And you can get that if you want. Oh, for raids. Okay, I got you for raids. I come from Gen 3 OU, so I love me some T-Tar. Look, Barrel, I love Tyranitar. There's no disrespect at all to Tyranitar. Okay, how is that outspeeding me? It's Choice Scarf. Wait, no, it's not Choice Scarf. Use Fake Out. Guys, I just lost. Yeah, no, it's light. Yeah, what am I talking about? I genuinely just lost. I did not. Okay, what? Hold on. Look, you learn something new every day. I will answer the raid question in 1 second. Guys. Oh, you're 100 base speed, aren't you? Not 110. Oh, you've let me down. Oh, you've let me down, Zapdos. You have let me down. Okay, someone was asking before if you go timid or not. That's a perfect example of why you go timid. I mean, it didn't help me in this case, but dude, I'm just gonna forfeit. Holy shit, man. I actually just got 8 up by that Mienshao. Oh, that's painful. No, I'm no, nah. Wow. Unfortunate, guys. I didn't play well, and the Mienshao absolutely cooked me, and I thought my Zapdos was faster, and it wasn't, and now we know that for the future. Okay. Anyway, the best raid team. Here we go. I will give you 2 suggestions, and let me show you as well, if I can. Where are they? Right here. Okay. Number 1 is a fire type team. Okay. You only need 5 fire types and a prankster Murkrow with Tailwind. This is going to help you a lot and get you through a lot of the easy raids that you don't have to do super effective damage for, because sun boosting fire type moves does a lot of damage. Next, I would say a special fighting type team. This is really good in a lot of situations, and you'd be surprised how often the raids are requiring specifically special fighting types for Focus Blast, okay? And here you go. These are 2 fire fighting types, and you can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. There you go. Those are the 2 teams that will give you the most value. Special fighting and the sun team. And for special fighting, you don't actually have to be a fighting type. You just have to do a ton of damage with Focus Blast. And to make the Focus Blasts hit, you use Sweet Scent. So a lot of people have Pokemon that can use Sweet Scent because it's common for hoarding. So just use whatever you have and use focus blasters that do a lot of damage. Okay. Nice team here. Rain versus Rain. So I will lead Garchomp. Thank you, no worries, bro. Happy to help, happy to help. Fuck's sake. Okay, so I know this because I just made an Infernape. Hidden Power Ice Infernape with 160 special attack investment with max special attack IVs, 31 IVs, is more likely than not to kill Garchomp from full with Hidden Power Ice if Garchomp has no defensive investment, which I do not. And I also know that what the hell am I switching into this thing? Crawdont? Fuck's sake, dude. Actually, fuck's sake. This thing easy. Okay, yeah, Hidden Power Ice. Good switch out on my part. But genuinely, okay, thank God, and it's Life Orb. Okay, just click Aqua Jet. She's got shaven hairstyle, I didn't see. That's cool though. Okay, we force a switch, thank God. Oh, we're gonna eat Iron Barbs here. Okay, whatever. Like, actually, whatever. His team, like, actually just beats mine. It's Rain, but then it has, like, anti-Rain at the same time. Weird, unique team, but, like, I respect it. Okay, I guess I go to my Scizor. The trainer, yeah, I didn't see. That's cool, though. Bro, and he... Nice. Nice. He's gonna switch out. Like, he's going to switch out, but I'd still just click close combat. He stayed in. Foolish. Goodbye. Alright, well now we're +2 Scizor. Yeah, I'm super fine to just sack this thing with a bullet punch. Right? Are we? But are we, though? What else is this useful for? Like, literally nothing. Is this dumb? Is it dumb to click Bullet Punch, damage this thing, and then kill it with Crawdont Aqua Jet? Because he's just going to switch out when I click Aqua Jet, isn't he? Hold on, what do I do here? Actually, high key. No, like, genuinely, though. What am I supposed to do? Go to Pelipper? But, like, when is this Scizor getting any value ever again? Like, against the Torterra? With Bug Bite? That's it? Is that useful at all? Or, like, what? I'm just switching out. No, dude, actually read like a book. I just set up the Rain for his Zapdos. Are you serious? Okay, so what are the odds that he reads me going into Garchomp? Like, low-key pretty high, right? But I don't have another choice, honestly. I don't really have a choice. Okay, well, you just click Toxic anyway. So that's fine. Garchomp is faster. Garchomp does have Stone Edge. Not even close to killing, bro. This thing's gotta be, like, bold, bulky. I'm just gonna click it again, though. Let's go! We hit 2! Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'll decide when the rain is up. Thank you very much. Not you. Not you. Wait, isn't just Kingdra coming in? Yeah. Actually unfortunate. Okay, so now Scizor can die. I put literally 0 speed into my Kingdra. I put 0 speed into my, and it has Dragon Pulse. Fuck. It crits me? Guys, come on, bro. Are we serious? Are we serious? There's so much rain to actually wait out. I set up the rain for him, bro. Like, what the fuck? Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna click Bullet Punch, chip him. There's genuinely a lot of rain to wait out here. Do I ever just go Zapdos? Click Thunder. I don't see Zapdos getting much value here. I think that's my best choice. I mean, it's my best choice. Let's do that. Just the camera because I keep on leaning in out of the frame. Right? Or I guess Hurricane is better. I guess. So we'll click Hurricane. Whew, that almost killed me. We can get a confusion or something, or like a crit. Oh, it just kills. W, I guess. This is such a tough game here, guys. Okay, so this should be a speed tie unless he's. No, you're never Choice Scarf in Toxic. That is, you're never that. So this should just be a speed tie. And I'm dead to rocks if I switch out. And I win the speed tie. Confuse. Confuse. Okay, whatever. Whatever. The rain is over. I think I'd rather not set up rain for it again until I want the rain up. So Garchomp comes back in with a Stone Edge. What do? You go to Torterra or what? What are you doing? Shit is gonna be. Oh, he stays in. That was not the play to stay in there. Sorry, buddy. Didn't set up the rain for your Hurricane. Oh, are you Roost? Do I miss this Stone Edge and you Roost? That would be tragic. I guess that's why I clicked Dragon Claw, right? See ya. Dude, let's go. Let's go. I genuinely think his rain team was like better suited to win than mine, and I think I genuinely outplayed him. This was a nice game. At this point, I just lose the Garchomp, right? Right? I mean, it's just dead to rocks and toxic. Like, you can have it. You can have it. 3v2. Okay, I might have spoken a little early, but we have rain still. We have rain, Kingdra, and Crawdon. Like, this is a win. This is a win. I'm just gonna go ahead and just set up the rain. I don't care. My Pelipper's gonna die. I don't care. And then we're gonna win this game with these two guys. Like, yeah. GG, I agree, but I don't want to speak too soon. Okay, I literally lived and you're dead now to Hurricane, so, like, there's just no way that I fucking throw this shit. Like, genuinely, there's just no way that I throw this, bro. I'm faster than Torterra. I have Ice Beam. I think I just win. Hurricane, wait. Oh, yeah, Hurricane's good against grass. But Ice Beam is going to do more because it's 4 times. Yeah. That should be just killed. Wow, Torterra. Oh, it's Focus Sash, okay. I have Aqua Jet. Alright, GG. GG. Kingdra didn't even get to see the field, bro. But that was a win. Okay, I mean, I was 1 click away. Whatever. LOL. Yeah, dude. W. Thank you for the silk scarves. Oh man, that'd be stressed out. That was a good game, dude. Like, genuinely, that was a good game that we played. GG. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Trying to think. I'm trying to think of what we should do. Getting ready to wrap up the stream. You know what I want to do? Hold on, I want to see. I mean, it didn't sell yet, but I just like, anytime I make a new listing, I just like instantly keep checking it. Okay, I want to play Trackmania for like just a little bit, and then we'll end out the stream. So, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Let me see. Let's go and get Trackmania up. Because it's super fun, man. It's a fun game. I'm kind of hooked. I might buy like the whole, like the full access. I'm on like the free version right now. But it's super fun. Honestly. But yeah, that was good. We did a lot of yapping. We talked about raids. We gave some advice. We did some breeding. We did some PvP. Or we did EV training and XP training and trying to make some money through breeding. And then we did some PvP. And then I pissed some people off. and now we're here. So all in all, it's been a great time. Let's play just a little bit of Trackmania, and then we'll call it, guys, and then we'll call it. I was gonna hunt weekly shorts, but you know what? I think that we run this shit back, bro. We never got author time on some of these fall campaign maps, and I think we run the shit back. Let me scoot back just a little bit, and I get into a more comfortable position, and I'll adjust the camera accordingly. Oh my gosh, that shit almost fell over. Alright. Be cool. Okay, guys, okay. I'm not very good at this map, but we're locking in. We're locking in right now. Oh, and it's been a while since I played this game and this map. Ooh, yeah, you can probably tell. I smashed the wall. It's gonna take a little bit to kind of get locked in here. Shout out if y'all have played Trackmania. If you fuck with it. I do. Ah! I'm not doing it right. This map is hard, dude. This map is good. It actually had to pull my hair out. So I don't know why this is the first one I chose to jump into when I was only gonna play for like a little bit. Let's just see if we can get a good time. You don't have to do anything crazy. Oh my god. You don't have to set a world record or anything. Let's just see if we can get a good time. That's all. Author time would also be super cool. But that might not happen. I am prepared for that outcome. I think we should slow down way too much there. And I just bumped into a wall. Could have been beautiful there. So for this map, oh, and I already fucked it up. For this map, you want to slow down as little as possible. You can technically do the entire thing without ever letting go of accelerate, which is just honestly foul. But yeah, it's incredibly tight if you play like that. But yes, in theory, you can beat this whole map without ever letting go of accelerate or braking. We're not gonna do that, but we're gonna try to decelerate as little as possible. Here's the goal, right? As little as possible. Like there was already kind of a lot. As you can see, we have fallen behind the pack already, and we still bumped a wall. Hey, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are doing well, having a good night. We're just wrapping up with a little bit of Trackmania at the end here, because this game's super fun. Okay, we're fine. Still smashed up like, oh. This map actually is so infuriating to play. It's so hard. It's unreasonably hard. In my opinion, at least, bro. In my opinion, this shit is evil, vile creation. I genuinely might just skip it and play something that's like a different map. I haven't decided. far behind I am from that. Like, come on, bro. This shit is actually fucked. I genuinely hate this map. I just want to see if I can get a good time is all. Like, what was that? I hit the transition weird and it just, like, fucked me. Come on, bro. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I actually hate this map so much. I genuinely do. I feel like you get such different results on just minuscule changes. Like, minuscule changes. I end up crashing into the wall, like the outside wall or the inside wall, or like... I actually hate this map so much. I feel it's, like, incredibly precise to a degree that is just unreasonable. Genuinely unreasonable. And you can say Madka's bad, and you're right. But at the same time, who... And I was ahead of the pack that time, too. Madka's bad, true and real, but also, like, ask yourself, who is actually cracked at this shit? Like, who's actually cooking? It's not me. I don't understand how people are actually good at this. Like, respect, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to... Like, this is hard, bro, is what I'm trying to say. And for me, it is not the most enjoyable because of how insanely difficult it is. Holy shit. Like, we just crashed so badly. Is it even worth it? No. We're literally so far behind. Okay. And I already crashed. Okay, we're gonna give it like 3 good attempts. And then I'm skipping this. I'm skipping this. Trash. Like, bro. We went 2 outside. Oh! Do you understand why I hate this map so much? I was on pace to PB. We don't talk about that. We genuinely don't talk about that one. Or that one either. Or that one either. Do not even dare bring that shit up. Ever. I actually already hit the wall. This game brings out a different side of me that I am not... Like, I was never willing to admit that that beast lives within me, bro. The level of anger and rage and frustration and self-hatred. I didn't think that video games could do that to a man. This shit is inspiring of how evil it is. Damn, bro. Really got me fucked up. Oh, in a way I did not think was possible. Like, how? No, like, actually, like, somebody explained to me how you're supposed to do that. Genuinely how. We slow down so much and I still crash the wall. Somebody actually explained what the fuck is going on with that. Dude, and I was cooking, too. I was genuinely cooking with that one. Can I turn off the... How do you turn that shit off? It's low-key blocking my vision a little bit. The timestamps, or whatever you call that. The splits. Shit is infuriating. Alright, come on. We have to get like a good run through the slalom. That's it, bro. Like, if we can just PB, I don't even care about all the time anymore. If we get a PB, that'll be such a massive W. Okay, good run. Good run. How do I turn off? Fuck, how do you turn that shit off? I actually would love to. I feel like it blocks my vision just a little bit. And that's not ideal. I'm just gonna try and look past it. Like, at least we got a good run, bro. We were, what, a tenth of a second behind our PB? That's not even bad. I mean, that's really good, is what I'm trying to say. We can do this start better. We've been ahead of the pack at the start before. That part, not so much. GG, thank you, bro, thank you. We're gonna try and get a PB. We're gonna see if we can get a PB here. Before we get off in the night. Ooh, I let go of the gas too much there. I smashed the wall anyway. Okay, good. Alright. You know what? This is when you lock in, bro. This is when you decide if you're a man enough or not to sit and play a racing game at nearly midnight in your room by yourself. That's manly, right? That's a manly thing to do. This is when you step up or shut up. You know? No more whining, no more complaining, no more bitch-made-ness. It's time to put the fingers on the keys and drive this shit home. Let's go. My name is fucking Ricky Bobby. I bumped the wall. I think I get the slalom. I think I get it. You can kind of zip through the first two, and then you release for the third one, and then you just don't crash at the end. Okay, I had to release way more, and I still hit the wall. Fuck. It's so hard. It's genuinely so hard. I'm locked though. I'm genuinely so locked in right now. Oh, I was so close to greatness. Okay, that was not as great. Go. Okay, I'm somehow a second behind, bro. How? What? I mean, I know why. It's because I slowed down on the slalom, but if I didn't slow down, I'd be like 5 seconds behind because I would have crashed the wall. Like, genuinely, how do y'all do that shit? Just give a brother a PD. That's all I'm asking for. I'm literally better in the start. You see blue number every time. It's just the slalom, that's it. That part is hard. Oh, that was too early. Too early to pull the turn there. Okay, come on, bro. Come on. Okay, that was bad. I'm just gonna reset that one. Come on. bad line. Okay, come on, guys. We got this shit. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit the wall and then I let go and then it fucks me up on the exit of the turn and then whatever, bro, just reset. Okay, too early. Now I'm getting too much in my head about the beginning. And it's like, this isn't even the hard part, bro. Like, the hard part is the slalom. Like, just get ready for that shit. Like, we already know how to do this, bro. Like, this is muscle memory at this point, bro. We know how to do this. We've been here before, man. You don't need to be stressing out. This part's easy. Just like that. And then you smash into the wall and you reset. Fantastic. Okay, I should not be clipping. We're so close, man. Actually, I can taste it. I can taste the PB. Like, look at all those blue numbers on my screen. Okay, well. So bad at that turn. Okay. Sorry, I know, like, not like talking that much. I'm genuinely so focused, and I just want to fucking PB. And if I try, like, because I get in my head, like, I feel like if I start yapping, I'm just gonna be yapping about literally what I'm doing in that exact moment, or I'll just get distracted and just start fucking up more. And then I get in my head thinking about, like, oh shit, but, like, I'm not just playing the game, like, I'm on stream, like, be entertaining, you know, don't just sit there silently. And then I'm thinking more about that than actually PBing, and I've still been silent for the past 2 weeks. Like, that's what I'm getting in my head about right now. I need to lock in and smash the fucking wall when I'm 2 tenths ahead. Guys. So I said I was gonna give this 3 good attempts and then skip it, and here we are. Here we are all that time later. Like, actually, what am I meant to do? What am I meant to do, man? I just do not get it. Okay, you know what? Next time I fuck up the slalom part, we're not gonna reset. We're gonna reset to checkpoint, and we're gonna fucking try it again and try and get the muscle memory down. I should have done that a long time ago. Now that I think about it. Okay, so like right there, we're gonna do this. Okay, try again. Nope, try again. Okay, I'm actually still fucked up. Okay, what is happening? Okay. Okay, whoa. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fine. That works. That works. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. If we can do that, we'll be okay. Let's try that. Let's try to actually do that on the first try, though. We just kind of like tap the gas through. Like, we don't like hold release or hold the gas. We just tap it in, you know? It's like a putt. It's just like a putt, right? You just tap that in. You get there and you're ahead, and you're so close to the end, you just tap it through. You You don't go too aggressively, you don't go too safe, you just tap it in, bro. It's like mini golf, you know? You're not out here driving 200 yards, all right? You're not hitting a Tiger Woods fucking, I don't even know, 20-yard putt. Just tap it in, bro. Tap it in. Like we get there ahead. We get there on PvP pace, and then you throw that shit away. So just don't do that, and we're fine. That's it. Son of a bitch. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Oh no, that was bad. Come on, bro. Get this. I was cooking, bro. I literally, like, I get to that part every time with so much speed ahead of the pack, and then it just all goes to shit. It all goes to shit every fucking time. Like, seriously, man. That shit is getting old. That wasn't even close. That was genuinely not even fucking close. Not even close. Holy. Oh, okay, I just want to finish. I don't even care about P anymore. Just give me a good time. Start to finish. That's it. Bro, genuinely come on. This is driving me insane. Dude, I let go so, like, actually so much, and I smashed the wall. Smashed the wall. My finger was fully off the accelerator for a good amount. And I hit the fucking wall again. I don't even know what to say. Like, I genuinely, like, okay, look, clearly some people are good at this map, and hats off to them. What in the fuck were they expecting you to do? Like, actually. You're supposed to, like, pull a rabbit out of your ass or something? Like, how are you supposed to beat this fucking map? Like, what's the intended solution, bro? Besides self-harm. Oh my god, self-harm is never the solution. I shouldn't joke about that shit. My bad, y'all. But really though, this shit just fucked up. Alright. Last good attempt. Like, if I ever make it through the slaloms without crashing, that's the end. Okay, we're done. That was it. It was insanely fucking slow. And I still fucking crashed. Holy shit! I hate this shit so much. Oh my god, I was half a second ahead. Why would someone voluntarily do it to themselves? Do this to themselves? Like, imagine actually hunting off your time on this piece of shit. Who in the fuck, in their right mind, would sit down at their computer and say, you know what? You know what sounds fun? This. Nothing about this shit is fun. I'm just doing this because I want to win. I don't want to stop until I've won. That's the only fucking reason. That's why we're here. We're all gathered here today to watch a man get upset at a video game until he inevitably doesn't even PvP. Who knows? Just finishes the map with an acceptable performance, which was not that, and then quits the game, and then probably takes a big sigh and goes, "That wasn't worth it." And then the stream ends. Fuck's sake, man. Holy shit. I somehow still have viewers. That's insane. Shout out to you guys watching. You guys are the real heroes. Oh my god. Fuck. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. I'm trying. If you guys want to test this shit out at home, this game is free. Shocker. It's genuinely a fun game. This map actually just sucks ass. It sucks the life out of me. It's free. If you want to try this shit at home and see if I'm overreacting, go ahead. Okay, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Quarter second behind, I don't give a shit. That was a run, bro. That was a run. Thank you everyone for being here. You're doing good. You don't have to lie. Thank you everyone for being here. That was the stream, guys. Besides this end part, I should just end it after PokeMMO. I actually had fun, and I appreciated all the support in stream and awesome conversation that we had. So, have a great rest of your night, guys. I hope you are doing well, and yeah, man, that's it. Peace out, everybody. Goodbye. Good night. All the good stuff. See you around.